Hello, everybody. It's Gladwin here with Vriv to cast tonight's final series of the season. Vriv, you excited?
Yeah, let's get it done.
I am really hyped. Both these teams have played an excellent series so far. We've got UwU Gaming and Washed Up One Tricks. So, super duper excited here.
We're going to take a look at some OPGGs, get some pre-game analysis going, and then by that time we should have the pro draft link ready to go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk through the roster of each team real fast. On Washed Up One Tricks, we have the top lane is Tuba. In the jungle, we have Mayor of Huevos. Mid, we have Gelati. ADC is Rixie. And Sup is Bix by Cutie. In UwU Gaming, top we have J Rockets. Jungle, we have RL Muru. Mid, we have Nora. ADC is I Love Lawless. And support is Spice Weasel. Just to give a quick walkthrough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
my bad. Do we know who's subbing where? Okay. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh man. So I want to take a second to look at Washed Up One Trick statistics so far in the season. Viv, you good with that?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So it looks like the thing that draws my attention for their team is all of their KPs are above 60%.
Yeah.
What that says to me is that this team likes to play together and roam the map together as a group, right? When you have KPs this consistent, because none of them are above 65%, but none of them are below 60%, right?
Yeah.
So that means they work together as a team. They move together.
Which probably just means that they're working with mid jungle bot.
Right. That means they seem to be aware of their map at least, and good communication in a team, which is always very important. CS is all above 6 for the most part. Jungle's at about 5.46.
Yep.
And the KDA that sticks out to me is their ADC Rixie, which I think is being subbed tonight. So we won't get into that.
Yeah.
Anything you draw from this group?
Not really. I'm just kind of looking at the players' OPGGs, and I know it's hard because we don't have Rixie, and I'm not really sure about some of the other subs, but just some of the things, sticking out to me are, maybe some comfort picks that people are, maybe some just priority picks people are thinking about in the meta right now. I think Nico is just such a great champion in general as a mid laner. Like, I think that this pick should be, considered by both teams. It works so great, and you can even run it in bot lane. It's not the best, but okay. So Burza is actually J Rockets. Okay. And the support for UwU is Spice Weasel. Okay. I'm just trying to look right here between the players and see some contested picks that might try to go between. Quite possibly Sivir.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
You were saying you were talking about the priority of Nico.
Yeah.
But if we look at Gelati's, recent champion picks or most played champion picks, he doesn't have a single game on Nico at all in rank.
Yeah.
So maybe they try to go for something a little bit different.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like the comfort picks that he goes towards Karthus. As I haven't played Karthus in years, so as a mid laner, so I don't have any opinion really on Karthus as a champ.
Yeah, he seems to play champions that suit their kind of play as a team style, with Karthus, Orianna, Zillion, these big AoE style mid laners, right?
Yeah,
that's good to see.
Definitely a unique champion pool for Gelati in the mid lane. When you go down as most played and see Karthus, Orianna, Malzahar, Zillion, those are some champions that, just mid laners probably either don't want to play because it's not fun, But
Right.
if it helps the team get the win, that's all that matters in the end. And so I don't know if the other mid laner has any contested picks like that. I actually can't pull up his OPGG here. So is it Nora that's playing
It
mid?
is Nora. So Nora does play. His most
Nico.
played and ranked is Nico.
And
With a
that's
70%
crazy.
win rate.
That's insane. So this has to be banned. I mean, the champion's just too good right now, and into something like an Orianna, I think Nico actually wins that lane.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and I will say too for Nora, if you look at her KDA for the season, it's 7.29 with 78 assists. That means she's almost never in mid lane. She's
yeah,
consistently roaming with the jungler who has 74 assists. That's crazy. Uh, so it seems to me that they are trying to, push mid and take that lead somewhere else. So
it
I'll be
will
interested.
be interesting to see if the Orianna does get a contested choice here, because it does look like
They both play it.
Nora does play it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Orianna, in my opinion, is just a good champion right now, just not quite amazing. And as I talk, we're getting into draft.
Yeah,
It's just loading up right now, so we'll see what happens.
for sure.
Washed up one tricks have made their way through the gauntlet to get to the finals. This
Yep.
could be like a fairy tale story for them.
And we do have some bans coming through. Yumi on the side of UwU Gaming, Leona on the side of Washed Up Wondrix. Now Leona is, she's
OP.
she's one of the top win rate supports right now. I think she's like number 2.
Just
But she
disgusting.
offers a lot of engage and lockdown. Malphite being banned on the side of UwU Gaming, with Silas on Washed Up Wondrix. Also a good jungler right now. Nocturne being banned for his denial of vision and his pick potential. And is also one of the most played junglers of Mayor of Huevos.
Nice.
So that
I,
looks
I
like
do
a
want
ban
to say
away.
that Silas, I did start to play him again recently in the mid lane, and he is very strong right now in the mid lane. Very hard to find a matchup that he loses, and he beats most mages and most assassins. So, really,
And it
really
looks
good
like
ban here. Yeah.
Nico is going to be banned away from.
Yep, and that's a really smart ban.
Yeah, I believe so too.
And the Kled just gets
Kled being
instant.
picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the grievous wounds being added to his queue. Now Rumble
Wow.
is one of the top champions for
Wow.
Tuba. So that's 2 comfort picks, Rumble and Karthus on the top and mid laner. On the side of Washed Up One Tricks. That could be huge.
Now they're stacking MR right now, or sorry, MR ability power in 2 of the solo lanes, so it'll be interesting to see what they do next.
Yeah,
Get some
Caitlyn
damage
being
synergy.
picked. So Caitlyn and Kled being picked, those are both lane bullies. So it looks like UwU's plan is to, so far, bully their lanes, get ahead, push that lead into something else. Caitlyn really good with siege, Zillion good with keeping them alive.
Wow. Yeah, and the Zillion in response probably to the Karthus here, which is, in my opinion, actually a decent matchup for Zillion. He can dodge with his E, and he's pretty safe with his bombs.
It gives a lot of survivability on the side of UwU Gaming too, because Kled with his remount and Zillion with his ult. There's a lot of burst damage and AP damage coming out on the side of Washed Up One Tricks with Rumble, Karthus, and Lux. That's a lot of ability power. And a lot of team fight potential too, which is what we were talking about with their team, how they like to roam together and play together. I do like the Kindred ban that stops that would have stopped a lot of Karthus damage and a lot of Lux damage to burn them down. Ezreal ban coming out on the side of UwU Gaming. I don't really know what to make of that one. I don't know if, oh, okay. So Rixie's not playing though, but Rixie does play Ezreal with 26 games in ranked. So
I feel like even just for all 80 carries, Ezreal's pretty strong right now, especially with the AP build. It's just so annoying. Like, I just don't want to play against it. It's probably what they're thinking. If they don't want more poke coming down on them, more whatever. But right now, they're triple ability power. I mean, do you build a tank here and stack MR? What's
if they pick Sejuani in the jungle and some AD carry bot, just something to give a little bit of AD damage, I think they're fine. I do kind of like the Zac ban away. It stops the engage somewhat on the side of UwU Gaming. They do already have Kled, but Zac was really good at just going in and suddenly being in the middle of your team, bouncing up and down. The Jinx pick, there's the AD coming through on the side of
Yeah.
washed up one tricks. Um, and as a source of AD damage, that's a really good one. If she gets excited, that's a lot of auto attacks coming out all at once. Looks like a tank coming out on the side of UwU Gaming, hopefully with a Nautilus that gives him a little bit more engage, and just kind of stick potential with his passive there.
I really find it interesting that these teams just lock the soul laners first. No response to try to get counter picks. Just throw it down, throw the gauntlet down, take what you want into it, no hesitation. Something as a mid laner I struggle to do. I wouldn't want to do that. So the confidence on these guys is incredible.
So the Nautilus was actually changed up. Oh, go ahead, Ansel. That's fine.
So Tuba has been known mostly for only being able to play counterpick champions as far back as when Vantage started 2-3 years ago now. So he's been slowly over the course of the past couple of years changing that um, personification of himself and actually taking first rotation picks so that way the rest of his team can get stuff that they want.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
and Jarvan's gonna get locked in here, and
Alright,
Hacker.
so on the side of UwU Gaming, it looks like they locked in a Mumu, but that was a mistake. It was supposed to be Nami and Hecarim. So
Okay.
instead of the Mumu, switch in the Nami. And then Jinx and Jarvan for washed up one tricks. So the washed up does have engage in the form of the Jarvan QE, um, and a lot of team fight and pick potential almost with Luxalt coming through, Jinx Rocket, and lockdown with Jarvan ult. On UwU Gaming, they have Kled engage. They also have the Hecarim E engage. So I'm excited to see how this plays out.
Who won the draft? Who do you think?
For me, what I see on the side of washed up one tricks is team fight lockdown. You have the J4 ult into a Rumble ult with a Karthus just kind of sitting there with his Eon, Alexi. That's a lot of lockdown AOE damage that can
Yeah.
burn through a team if not played around properly.
Yeah.
However, UwU Gaming, they've got a lot of siege with a Caitlyn and Nami. They're really playing lane bullies in the top and bot lane, and Zillion in the mid lane is really there to just keep their carries alive. It looks like they're really just trying to keep Caitlyn or Hecarim alive, whoever gets ahead.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what it.
really interested to see how this top lane matchup goes. I actually do not know who wins Kled or Rumble in that matchup. It seems like it would go back and forth with Q trades with Kled and then same burn for Rumble. I don't really know. Um,
Well, Klid's new change doesn't really affect Rumble, as Rumble didn't have
yeah,
any lifesteal.
yeah,
And I have played quite a bit of Kled in the past, but I never played into the Rumble matchup, so I'll be interested myself to see who wins that.
yeah. I do think that Washed Up One Tricks actually just straight up had, like, in my opinion, a better draft just based off like me seeing the team fight in my head. But you never know, because the thing is with the Zillion ult, you use all these ultimates to try to get a pick on someone, and sometimes it just gets negated by that.
Right.
And two junglers that are tearing up solo queue right now are Hecarim and Jarvan. In my opinion, they're the two best junglers that are picked. If if the opposing team has one of these junglers and my team doesn't in solo queue, I'm pretty much thinking the game's it's a loss. I should dodge. These junglers are so good right now. It'll be interesting to see how that clash. I can't believe that one of them wasn't banned. So this should be
Well,
awesome.
the thing with Hecarim and Jarvan, they both are really good early game gankers. And so I think that plays more towards UwU Gaming with Hecarim because they have lane bullies who are able to capitalize on this early gank pressure more so than I think washed up one tricks. Although I could be wrong, Jinx Lux is a pretty oppressive lane. Um,
But Nami's going to help so much in that lane. I do think that the Caitlyn Nami should win this lane. But we will see if I think Nami too is such a good support right now.
yeah.
Super underrated. But
Well, it's a super strong lane too. That lane specifically because Nami can E Caitlyn, which makes her next three passives slow. Or her next three
autos.
auto attack slow,
Yeah,
which makes it super easy for Nami to land her bubble. With Caitlyn
true.
having the longest range of any AD carry in the game, that's a really strong combo into someone who's more short range like Jinx. Their only fall behind here is if they keep getting caught out with Lux Qs and just get free damage put on them, because Nami is not able to heal forever indefinitely because her mana cost is pretty high.
Yeah.
So
Well, it should be interesting on the triple AP on the other side, and I don't know. I think that this game could go either way. Both teams, I can see, you know, like whatever like one team's trying to do, the other team counteracts them. So
yeah.
we'll see.
The one thing I do see here on the side of Washed Up One Tricks is every single role is a carry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rumble's an
Damage.
AP carry in the top lane. J4 is a carry from the jungle. Jinx, Lux, and Karthus, they're all, if any of them get ahead, they can bring back this game.
For sure.
Whereas UwU Gaming, they're more focused on getting the Caitlyn Kled or Hecarim ahead, because Zillion and Amumu aren't carries per se. They're more survivability champions to keep other champions alive.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game rests on this Caitlyn. If this Caitlyn has a poor performance, the game could go south really quick, I think.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that certainly. There's a lot of squishy champions on the side of Washed Up One Tricks for Hecarim to just chew through, or Kled to ult into the middle of, and disperse them up, and shred
Yeah,
them
they
down.
have a great front line. They have a great front line. But if the 80 carry is getting picked by the Jarvan, and they do these combos, like I don't know if you remember the Rumble Jarvan combos from back in the day, like
Mm-hmm.
just so abused top lane, and
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see just the ult come down. Oh, no flash on this Zillion, no flash on this Nami. Oh, you're pretty much you're done. You're getting
Yeah.
melted.
Yeah. Jarvan ult is really good for keeping people in one spot for big AOE damaging spells like that. So
I'm gonna just step right out really quick, and I will be right back in 5
awesome.
seconds.
So we are in spectator delay for another minute and 14 seconds. Um, I am very interested in terms of the bans. Like, I know Yumi's been strong. Malphite, that was kind of an odd ban for me to see. Unless they were just worried about some kind of Malphite Yasuo comp, um, which has been played in a finals this season. Uh, I do like the Nocturne ban. Nocturne ult, even if it's not used to pick somebody, is good for just general vision denial. So you can lay it down to finish up taking an objective, or um, to gain vision control around an area for an objective and just deny that from the enemy. Sivir's just been a strong laner for a while. The safety of her E, and just some very impressive wave clear with her Q. I do like the Leona ban. Silas, I know, has been on a little bit of a downtrend recently with all of the nerfs coming his way and his shield being converted to magic damage shield only. So that took him out of the jungle, back in the mid lane. Nico, I do like that ban. We've seen some, flash Nico alts in these games that can really destroy a team fight. So I do approve of those bans overall.
Yep, good bans on both sides.
Yeah.
And specifically
Like,
Silas, that magic damage shield would have been so freaking good here against against the Rumble and the card this year
yeah,
and the Lux. So
I agree.
smart for them to ban that out.
Yeah. Oh, and this is my favorite part of the cast, where we get to do what I like to call skin analysis. So Viv, who do you think won the skin game?
Damn. Wow, that was quick. I didn't really get to see. Let me have to check in game here. I seen the Caitlyn skin though, and that was fire. Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
it is fine. So all the
Yeah.
members on Gelati's team have skins, whereas only there's the Arcade Prestige Edition Caitlyn and Program Nami.
Was it Prestige Edition K they win?
It was Prestige Edition Arcade Caitlyn, um, which I do have, and I was very excited to have. So just to do a
What?
quick check, Viv, what time are you at in the game?
I'm at 0 seconds right now.
Awesome,
Just started. Yeah.
good, because you said you'd loaded in, and so
Yep.
I thought I was a little bit behind.
And a
Oh, and
pause
the
comes
game
down
has been
immediately.
paused. Yeah. So
We got the glacial augment bug. What? Okay.
okay.
Restart.
Okay. Awesome. This is the great start to the beginning of So there is an issue currently on one of the team's sides with the wrong runes being taken, which is allowed for a remake one time without any penalties. So we're gonna go ahead and get the game remade and everything started back up here shortly. So just bear with us for just a minute. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So unlucky start to the Ionian finals.
That's all right. It happens. It
Yep.
happens.
Got a best of 5 here. This one could go really late, starting at 10 tonight.
Yeah, we'll be here at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Let's
Going
get
on
some
a game.
beverages, guys. Some beverages and just come chill.
Yeah, I wish I could have some popcorn on stream, just watching all the drama. Who's gonna win? Nail biting. Oh man, I'm gonna need some coffee to get through this one, Griff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some beer maybe. um, yeah, I really hope that some of the teams have some interesting drafts, spice some things up.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of counters or a lot of comfort picks, I should say. You know, I seen it coming through here, so
Yeah. And the two of us should know almost better than anyone else in this league how far comfort picks go, right? Because as we do play for Nerdy Pandas, that's what we use quite a bit is getting our champions on comfort picks. So
yep, comfort picks. Except me, because I played like a different champion every game.
yeah, pull out the Z of the Zoe or are we back?
Yeah, we are back.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, and I think the your client. Yeah. Awesome. So we're still waiting on this game to get.
Yep. So we're just waiting on the invites to come through.
This is the first time I've logged in the league for a while. I'm just now seeing the Demacia, Vice, Garen, and Lucian. Those skins look really pretty good. Have you played with them yet, Veriv?
No. But like I've seen them in my games, but like
That's what I was talking about. Like,
you think I play Garen, mate?
Yeah, play Garen mid, be fakers.
I'll play Garen.
Hey, Lucian mid's a viable pick.
Yeah, true. You know what? Actually, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I haven't played it in like probably over 2 years, but yeah.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay, we're just getting set up here.
Yep. Lobby's being made. It should be the same pick.
Same draft, so it won't be as long, guys.
So, just bear with us just a bit longer. Oh man. getting switched around in here. Shouldn't be too much longer.
There you go.
Awesome. So I'm interested to see how well these teams perform with subs, right? So one of the things, right? But even then, see how Washed Up One Tricks plays with subs, because there is something to be said for, team cohesion and the amount of games you've played with the rest of your team members. And if you don't have that going into, especially the finals of a series, that could be devastating.
Mm-hmm. Yes, subs can definitely make a big toll playing with someone you're not used to. Can screw everything up straight up.
Or they could
And
make it for your team, right?
yeah, it could. It very
One
well
way or
could.
the other.
I remember like one of my first games playing in the league, we had a sub top lane, and he hard carried us. And I don't even remember what his name was, but it can be that difference.
Yeah, it really can. Um, and it could also introduce you to another play style as a team, right? Because if you introduce someone new who's not
Yep.
used to playing what your old member played, but a new style, that could force your team out of their comfort zone, which could be a good thing, right? Maybe you learn how to play something different than you're used to,
Yep.
which maybe you don't want to do for the finals, but um,
Yeah, it's definitely weird playing when you're used to playing with someone with a team as a 5-man unit and you introduce a new player into that. It's very weird. We know, or at least the Nerdy Pandas know, my team know, because we're flopping supports, switching supports, so they play different champions. So it does affect, especially the bot lane, and it affects champions I play like Talia. So with subs coming in, you don't know. You have to learn how to play around that specific champion pool and how to get that win.
right,
Um, so
for
champions just getting
sure.
locked in here.
Yep. Same thing as before. Kled, Hecarim, Zillion, Caitlyn, and Nami versus Rumble, J4, Karthus, Jinx, uh, and Lux. So, just to give a quick reminder on how that's going.
So I have laned against Gelati before, and I did solo kill him, not to brag. But anyway, uh, he was really good with his movement, so I really do think that his movement will be really nice here on the Karthus. Um, interesting to see into the Zillion matchup, but his movement was really good when I played against him, and I think that it's gonna transfer really well. When I played against him, he played Gorky, so here on the Karthus, we'll see what he can do.
Yeah. For sure, and that's going to be that. We're in the last minute before our spectator delay starts. So, I wonder if they're going to use the same skins or if we're going to get a bit of a switch up. Although I do like the arcade Kalen skin, or
Yeah, that's
the
Pog.
prestige one. Yeah,
That's clean.
it looks really nice.
Yeah, I'm still pissed I didn't get the Akali one, the KDA. If I
I
could
got
go
that
back, I would punch myself in the fuck. Oh, I almost cussed. Punch myself in the mouth because I want that golden Akali skin so bad, man. I'm so mad I
I
didn't
got
get
it
it.
on the last day it was available.
Oh my god, what
I
was
was
wrong
so
with me?
lucky. I still personally think it's the best prestige skin released so far.
Akali,
Uh,
KDA.
yeah, the KDA Akali Prestige Edition one.
Oh, man, I'm so mad at myself.
Such a good skin.
I even had points, uh, to get it, and I didn't. I was close, but I
mm,
didn't fully get the points, and then it expired. So unlucky.
that's rough, man.
Yep. So 3-minute timer to get into this. Anything else we want to look at?
Um, sure. Let's look at.
Okay, I want to think about this. Think
Okay.
about the speed on the side of is that UwU with the
Yeah,
Kled, the
on the side of
Hecarim,
UwU.
and the Zillion. These guys are gonna be flying on top of these like
Actually, yeah, everyone. Kled, Hecarim, Zillion, and Nami passive
yeah, they're
all make
flying.
Hecarim faster. I hadn't
Wait,
thought
what's
about that.
Nami passive?
Whenever she uses an ability on someone, they gain a bit of a movement speed
Okay, okay,
buff.
word.
I'm pretty sure it's a percentage increase. So if you apply that on an already really fast Hecarim, who makes him faster,
That's
uh, yeah,
cool.
so
That's
it's
nutty. I
scaling
didn't know that.
percentage increase. That in turn increases Hecarim's damage to just annihilate one of the members of Washed Up One Tricks.
Yeah, better jungler wins, so we'll see.
Well, I think something definitely has to be said for the fact that their name is Washed Up One Tricks, playing their One Tricks on Rumble, Karthus, and I'm pretty sure Jinx.
So
Right?
Tuba is a Rumble main, Rumble one trick.
Uh, yeah, all he has 97 games of Rumble and ranked with a 60% win rate.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah,
Yep. So Rumble, I used to play a lot of back in the day, not so much anymore, but I felt always has been a good champion. Super can just dominate team fights if you pick. So they definitely don't want to fight in the jungle here. Just don't fight in the jungle. They have too much. They have Lux ult, the Equalizer, the Jarvan ulti, the Karthus E. Just look to fight in lanes or fight in around Dragon Pit, Baron Pit, etc. Fight in the river, I should say.
yeah.
Don't fight in the jungle. Fight in the jungle, you probably
Well,
lose
and
me.
I think this game too we have to take into account. So this is the highest division of casual esports or
Yeah,
casual amateur
yeah,
esports, right? So at this high of a level, the game really becomes about vision control. So that's going to be something I'm very
yeah,
interested in watching. And hopefully, Vriv, these mid laners actually buy control wards.
yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, need that codex. Can't buy a pig.
So I'll be
Yeah, we'll see what rune she decides to go. We'll see if the Lux decides to go Guardian or Aftershock here.
yeah.
Actually, might be smart to go Guardian in this matchup against Caitlyn Nami. Um, I don't
For
know.
the extra shielding,
Yeah, yeah. For the just there's a lot of poke in that lane, and
for
in
sure.
my opinion, the Guardian would probably be better here. Um, yeah, like you're talking about vision control.
Yeah, that's something I want to pay attention to very closely this game, and see how they utilize, the red trinkets, their farsight trinkets, and their control wards to see if they maintain control over areas that they plan to fight over, specifically, dragons and barons, or even blue and red buff invades on the side
Yeah,
of the junglers.
yeah,
See if the laners use their priority correctly to help get these objectives, right? Um, because like in the bot lane, Caitlyn has really good wave clear early, but so does Jinx because of her rockets. So it's going to be a fight of who gets priority faster to make it to these objectives.
Okay, and Lux did decide to go Aftershock. So that's the first thing I'm noticing, but we're gonna get loaded in here.
Yeah, so summoners pretty standard on the side of washed up one tricks with flash TP on the Rumble, flash smite on Jarvan, flash exhaust on Karthus, flash heal on Jinx, and flash exhaust on Lux. On the side of UwU Gaming, um, still pretty standard for those champions. Flash teleport on Kled, Ghost smite on Hecarim, and if you don't know, you take Ghost on Hecarim because of his passive, which increases his attack damage based on his movement speed. Looks like we have an early ward on the Rumble and the Tribush.
Yep.
Both teams fanning out here to try to prevent invades.
I will
Uh,
say that Rumble skin is pretty clean. I'm a big fan of it. It's either that one or Super Galaxy, and if you have any others, they don't count. They don't exist. Don't use them.
um, I am interested to see if the side of UwU Gaming uses their double teleport um, to keep up their map pressure against the only one teleport on washed up one tricks.
Yeah. Gelati deciding to go exhaust here on the Karthus is interesting. Uh,
Well, it slows down their speed, like we were talking about, against the Hecarim and the
yeah,
Kled.
no, it's good. It's just it's gonna be interesting to see who has lane prio. Teleport can do a lot in mid lane, especially with
True,
these control mages.
for sure.
Um, we're gonna get started here.
Yeah, but that's also something neither mid laner took ignite, so it's not. I don't think we're really looking at a
Yeah,
super
no,
big kill lane here.
no. If we see a
Pretty,
solo kill, it'll be PogChamp.
yeah, and it looks like pretty standard starts for the junglers too. Um, J4 on his red and Hecarim in his blue.
Oh,
Uh,
it's so nice to see
Bot
bot lane
lane
not
not
leashing.
yeah, I don't know, I'm getting caught out by Lux Q already this early in the game. Oh man. Bix just needs to keep landing those, and they should be fine. Yeah, and see, this is what I was talking about with the Caitlyn Nami is Jinx walked up for CS and got autoed. Nami Q'd, or not Q'd, W'd to heal up the Kate against any return trade, and Kate got another auto off to get
Look at
all
this
of this
trade.
poke down on the Jinx.
Look at this. This is the Caitlyn
Yeah,
domination here. And
Jinx is already
Jarvan is
all
walking topside right now.
Yeah, potential gank on the Kled.
Yeah, and here
Has
it
no
comes.
vision. This is incoming.
Can he
Kled
get the
could
outplay
turn this
here?
damage. Oh, the Q
Good flash.
flash from the that was Ignite burn 2.
He's
not
dead.
Ignite, that should have burned.
He's dead.
Yep, flash from the
That's
Rumble.
Great
Oh, man.
disrespect on the Kled there. That's
Well, it almost wasn't, because Kled almost had his Scarl back, which would have given him health to potentially 1v2 that and come away with 2 kills, or at least 1.
at least one.
So
I feel
if Rumble hadn't flashed there, that could have been really in Kled's favor, but that's going to be Kled's TP burn to get back to lane and not lose any farm.
yeah, so first kill gonna go over.
Yeah. We do see Karthus here walk over to ward J4's blue, which is really smart since J4 showed top. And Hecarim, and see that ward caught out Hecarim on the blue. We have some fighting in the bot lane.
Bubble lands.
Yeah.
And this is
Undercard.
Caitlyn just
Ooh. Caitlyn and or Jinx and Lux both getting really low. Ooh.
okay. Jarvan gonna go in here. It's gonna be
Smites the blue
taken by the
buff.
Hecarim. Q's gonna whiff. He doesn't have flash. Kill goes over to the Hecarim. Big
Yep.
fight here. Hecarim doing
Hecarim's
work.
almost down. Oh. Oh man.
This is
Caitlyn
going
walking
bad.
away with a kill. Oh, kill on. Oh, exhaust coming out
He's
from
gonna get passive.
Karthus.
Can he land? Yes, he will.
Yep.
He can pick up the kill here. And bomb is okay. I have really no idea what
man.
just happened.
Yeah, we that was a lot of a lot there, Vriv. Summoners burned on both sides. Bot lane has no sums left. It looks like Caitlyn and Nami and Hecarim and Zillion all walked away with a kill, whereas Karthus and Jinx were the only ones on washed up one tricks to walk away with a kill.
Yeah, this Jarvan is really behind right now.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even. He's behind in farm, but he's been in a lot of lanes so far. He's already ganked top and then being bought at the right time to help with that skirmish there. We also saw both mid laners roam down there too, which was really shows team coordination there and map awareness.
Yeah, he did get 3 buff though. The Hecarim does pick up all 3. So that is a big XP advantage. I have been playing a little bit of jungle lately, and I do notice if I 3 buff someone, it pretty much destroys them.
Yeah.
Especially for ganking, like for example mid lane, like when mid laners hit 6, you should be around level 5 if you get 3 buff, and your opposing jungler should be 4. So it's always good to invade around 6 with your mid laner. But yeah, crazy fight down there. They just kept going 1 for 1. Pretty much walk away even. Oh, and here we go. As we speak, Jarvan's gonna get canceled, and he's gonna go down here.
Yeah, and see that's Kled getting priority. And you can see the vision they have up in the topside river and in J4's jungle already with that control ward and the river bush, scuttle, another ward, and then a blue ward in the tri bush. They just knew where J4 was gonna be.
And this is what I mean about J4 just being behind. Your lanes don't have priority, and the Hecarim's just living
like
inside.
Nami, they get caught out here.
Yeah, Nami's gonna go down here.
Jinx needs one more auto. There it is, and Nami goes down to Jinx, almost falling herself to
Oh!
the Caitlyn, stepping in that trap, but able to walk away.
And Hecarim flying in mid.
Yep. See, and that's the speed you were talking about there. Able to get into lanes. Karthus. Yep, Karthus is gonna fall here. Not able to turn the damage onto the Hecarim.
Great gank here from the Hecarim. That was really good.
Was.
Yeah, something that tilts me, you know, Hecarim running from behind you in lane. No flash on you, nothing you can do really. And Smite's gonna go over. Jarvan's gonna pick up the scut.
No, it.
Oh, and the snipe on the Caitlyn. Gonna get the Q off.
Yeah.
Headshot. Jarvan. Oh.
Oh.
Equalizer comes down.
Rumble ult.
Rumble is gonna
And
destroy
Caitlyn's
him.
gonna fall.
Great TP there from the Rumble. And Hecarim flying in, no 6.
Oh, Hecarim going in. Kled ult coming in.
Ed coming in.
He can't stop that once he started. It's gonna be a full-on tower dive. Jinx falls to the Hecarim.
Karthus ulti coming down. They're gonna peel off here,
man.
probably. They're gonna try to.
Yeah. Karthus not quite to a point
One
yet
shot.
where his ult burns people down. Rumble
Great ulti from
going
the,
in
from
for a
the Zillion.
kill, but Zillion ult telling him no. Oh man.
Oh my.
Tower dive. It's taking a long time.
Are we watching Noxus or Ionian? I don't know.
Oh man.
It's an
But,
absolute
I
fiesta.
mean, it was well executed. Jarvan there picked up
Yep.
at least one more kill.
Really
Caitlyn
well
able to
played by
pick
the
up a kill
Zillion.
before she died. And it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, really well played by the Zillion. He's huge, man. This guy is absolutely a monster right now. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
and Hecarim
He
is
gets an
too.
early chapter. He's gonna start nuking with those bombs.
Yeah, and Hecarim, like we were talking about, it's about who gets ahead in the jungle early. And Hecarim with the 3-2 versus the 0-2-5 Jarvan is gonna do more damage and be, more present than I think Jarvan is gonna be able to be.
Yeah, Jarvan's deciding to actually just go Cinder, so he's gonna go tank Jarvan, which is good. They're just gonna really rely on this Jinx to provide that AD.
Yeah. Now we were talking about top lane, how who wins this, as they're both playing lane bullies, and Rumble is ahead in both CS by 1 and kills. He was able to shove that wave into the tower and burn
Yeah, so
that
they're
farm
really
as
just
well.
going even here. I mean, look at they're both leaving the top lane.
Yeah, Rumble just invading the Hecarim, almost killing him. Zillion getting pretty low. Caitlyn taking a pretty
Gonna get chunked, and
bad
Cled's
trade in the bot
gonna
lane.
drop here. Oh, maybe
Jarvan
not.
ult coming through. There's
Flash
the
away.
Chilling Smite. Yep, Kled
Yeah, he's
flash.
gonna get out.
So that's 2 ults for nothing.
Yeah,
That is both,
Jarvan and Rumble down.
Yep, and they weren't able to secure the kill there. That was kind of weird. It looked like the Jarvan ult, when Skarl died, Kled jumped over the Jarvan wall, which is why he wasn't imprisoned.
Yeah,
That's an odd interaction.
he dismounted over the wall. That was a weird interaction. Was that what I'm talking about, or that's what happened, right?
He dismounted over the wall, so
Yeah.
that ult, which would have been good, would have at least let them get the kill onto the Kled, was completely useless because of the dismount. So,
Ooh, electrocute, Rumble, Pog. That is some damage, mate.
Kled getting pretty low, and I do want to take a second to look at the minimap there. The amount of wards. Oh, Kled getting kind of low.
Oh, he missed. That would have been a solo kill. And the auto and the solo kill coming down for Tuba. Beautifully played.
Yeah.
Twice the Kled just disrespecting the Rumble damage. Straight up.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get punished by Tuba.
I mean, Tuba's previous team name was "Don't Ban Rumble." I guess this is what happens when you don't.
Yeah.
Because he's very far ahead. Hecarim coming in here in the mid lane. The Karthus flash coming out.
He expires.
Oh, yeah. Not able to get the Karthus out
Okay,
of
Kled going
ult
full
coming in.
tilt mode. Can he pick up the kill here?
Rumble flashing away. I don't think he's going to be
Conqueror
able to make it on
proc.
this one, Brev.
Nope.
Oh, Kled tower diving. Nope, not quite. That will
And
be the
a
Karthus
little bit early on the card itself there. Oh,
skirmish in the mid lane, but nothing to come of it. I will point out the amount of wards on the battlefield at the moment. And the fact that only the mid laners have control wards left in their inventory. Yeah, it looks like I'm surprised we haven't seen any, movement towards the objectives on the map. It's 10 minutes in the game, and the drag is still up, with 2 early game junglers and lanes that are all
it
good
is
at
the
getting
Clown
priority.
Drake, so they're kind of like Clown Drake, They
but
have
the
no
Clown
high
Drake-
prio, but it would do really good with the Hecarim and the Kled.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But they do not have
gaming.
dragon advantage since they're not on the red side. So they're probably gonna look for that fight when it comes down to it. But yeah, they should be looking for an early rift if they can get top priority.
Because all their bot side laners are ahead on, with Zillion and Caitlyn.
Yep.
Plus Hecarim himself being 3-2.
It's just a matter of time where they say, we have the priority. Can we do this?
Right. It looks like they're gonna try to fight over Scuttle here. Jarvan just getting away.
And another thing is too, like, let's say, like, they want to wait, you can punish. Let's say Jarvan wants to gang top lane again, then they just start up the Drake.
We may have a
And trigger pulled here on Karthus, no flash available. And he's gonna drop.
This must have been a miscommunication on the side. Oh, it looks like some damage coming through here. They disrespected the Karthus passive. J4 gonna die to the ignite from Zillion. Karthus passive not able to pick anybody up, and I think that was a disrespect on the side of.
The Jarvan straight up got
Karthus
baited
taken.
there. He got thirsty, and the Zillion punished him for it with the ulti.
And Karthus walking up into that brush when he really didn't have vision on 4 members of the enemy team.
Yep.
So miscommunication, lack of map awareness there. I think that could have been executed better.
Yeah, it's just crazy. You just play Karthus, doesn't matter though. Like, you know, die 10 times doesn't matter. You still just get items and you kill people.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
yeah, we'll see, you know, how far ahead or how
Yeah.
far behind the Karthus gets before, you know, those items come through.
And I will say, even after the skirmish, UwU decided to go for the plates mid lane instead of turning that into the Cloud Drag. Because they didn't lose anyone. They're still a 4-man team. Yeah, Zillion ult was down, but the enemy jungler and the enemy mid laner were both dead.
You know, another thing I'm thinking of right now that I'm thinking about it, is Jarvan is a skirmish jungler. You know, you pick that to skirmish with your mid laner, with your top laner. But Karthus is not a skirmish mid laner.
Yeah.
He's not. He's a farm to late, give me my items, get low, I'm gonna ult you and I'm gonna kill you. And you're kind of just seeing the lack of synergy here between the picks when they're trying to fight. You know, they're trying to fight between mid and bot with jungler, and it's really just not working out here.
Yeah, for sure. I think definitely, you know, UwU wins these early skirmishes even just with the Caitlyn Nami pay. We're getting some trades up in the top lane.
And Jarvan's gonna come down here, so they need to make a ping on the dragon. They might get the kill here. Flash is available. Ult away.
Oh,
Well
Cloud's
done.
ulting out.
Yeah.
And Zillion is bot side. Oh, Hecarim going in on the Karthus.
And we'll see if
Probably
he's able
gonna
to
be
pick
able
up.
to pick this one up.
He's
Yeah,
got a
Hecarim
dodge.
does insane amounts of damage.
And this is what I mean about Hecarim and solo queue. He will just run you down. Great champion.
Yeah,
And
it
yep,
looks like now
and
they're
this is
finally gonna
Jarvan.
go on the drag.
Yep. So this is going to benefit them a lot, actually. This is a pretty good value dragon, and get out of the way.
Yeah. And you know, they did this without Hecarim having smite. So there was a potential for a J4 steal, but I think they were just going to play it safe and give it over. But I will point out the gold lead here at 14 minutes and 20 seconds.
4K.
It's 25,000, yeah, to almost 22,000. So about 3K
Yeah, 3K.
gold lead towards UwU Gaming. And I think that mainly came from the amount of turret plating that UwU was able to get because they continually had this priority. We have a breakout.
Whiff on the
or a breakdown
equalizer there.
Yep. Zillion ult down on himself.
Rumble
Clean's
gonna wait it
follow
out.
Karthus.
Really clean. Good job.
Yeah.
And that's gonna, you know, that's gonna even out a lot there.
Yeah.
Big shutdown on the
Brings the
Zillion.
gold. And that's gonna be first turret falling to Caitlyn and the bot side. That
Yeah.
Nami Caitlyn pressure it's big, man.
Yeah, we talked about that. You know, the lane just straight up wins. Nami's such a great champion, and with the Caitlyn having the range, you're seeing a 20 CS lead down there.
Yeah. I will say at this point in the game, you know, it's 15 minutes in the game, there's no vision on Rift Herald, which for a team like UwU Gaming, if they rotate their bot up and send the Kled bot, that would be a super easy objective for them to take.
Yeah, and just like that, mid turret goes down, which is catastrophic.
Yeah.
But they're gonna send bot lane mid to get this mid tower down.
Yeah.
The Caitlyn, it does have a lot of pressure, so they definitely want to play around her. Have the jungler around at all times. Give them the backup. Zillion should be going to the bot lane with the teleport, but he decides not to.
Yeah, it looks like they may, because Hecarim pinged the Rift Herald, they may be trying to make a play for this. That's going to be mid turret that falls to the Caitlyn too.
Yeah, they're gonna
so
throw
right
away
now,
this turret for nothing here.
Yeah, so
And-
they're
oh,
going to
they
trade
are
2
gonna
for
pick
2
up the Rift.
turrets and get the Dragon Rift Herald in exchange.
Yeah, and I just want to point out that the next dragon is in fact Infernal.
So a highly contested dragon, yeah.
Yeah, so we might see a full 5v5 for that.
So Washed Up One Tricks does have vision of this Rift Herald take, but I think they're not gonna
Yeah, they cannot
make a
fight
play
this.
for it. Yeah, instead Jinx and Lux are just gonna stay bot, and I guess try to get some damage down this turret. Yeah, Lux ults for the wave, but Jinx is excited, has run out. They're not gonna be able to burn it down, and that will be Zillion teleport coming through.
And the Jarvan loses his mind going in there.
Yeah, that's gonna be Rumble ult down, not able to do enough damage.
This is gonna be 0 for 3 here, and the Rift is gonna crash.
And the Rift is gonna knock down the turret. That was kind of an upsetting play on the side of Washed Up One Tricks. They lost a lot there and gained absolutely nothing.
And Requiem gets canceled? Or no, it's ticking. I'm confused.
I don't know.
It looks like the cooldown is going way too fast, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, it must have been canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
huge
yeah.
swing there.
Yeah.
And that's gonna put the 5K cap on it.
Yeah. So the gold's up by about 5K. That's, 2 turrets additionally on top of the other 2 that fall to the side of UwU Gaming. Right now, they're very far ahead. They have a very far ahead Caitlyn, Zillion, and Hecarim, which are not champions you want to be ahead to play against at all.
I do think that the Corki Gelati obviously picking comfort on the cart this year, but I'm just thinking about what the Corki could do in this scenario, and I think it would just offer more safety. First of all, in the mid lane against the Hecarim, obviously he picked it before, but it would offer him more safety, and it still synergizes super well with the Jarvan. And Nami gonna get blasted here, flash committed.
Nami flash.
Equalizer down. Lux ult. She's probably gonna go down here. Oh, but the Zillion ult comes through.
See, and this is what we were saying the survivability of Nami
Resurrecting.
and Zillion.
And everyone's gonna walk away. No blood, but a lot burned.
Lots of damage, but no one falls.
Karthus ult coming down here. And that's gonna chunk them,
enough.
and there should be pings going down onto the dragon. They want to get vision, they want to get priority. But actually, they're just gonna heal up with the Nami, and
this is what we were talking about. Washed Up One Tricks, they drafted 4 carries, and none of them are particularly ahead besides the Rumble. But against the team of a 6-2 Hecarim, there's still some skirmishing going on here. Karthus is probably gonna fall, but nope, that's gonna back
Redemption off. TP coming down from the Rumble. This is gonna be big. No
still down.
No equalizer. Hecarim coming in the back line. Gonna get knocked up. Probably gonna go down here.
Hecarim gonna fall. Yep. Kled going in now.
Down to Kate.
Kate ult.
Kled kills the Lux. Kled popping off. Resurrect coming down. 2 Zillion ults in one fight.
Zillion ult. Oh man. The whole team fell to Kled. Between Kled and Zillion bombs.
And that's the first 8 of the finals. And that's gonna be Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 Zillion ults in one fight. I'm gonna say never lucky.
Well, I mean I think that was part of it, but also Rumble TP'd in with no ult. So
yeah.
He TP'd in, got bubbled, got Nami ulted, was CC'd for 4 seconds, and wasn't able to lay his ult down, which would have been a perfect spot to do that.
Yeah.
In that tight corridor, and Kled's gonna be able to solo drag, and UwU Gaming's gonna get another turret. Oh man, so I think the play here, Kled has his ult backed up, which allows him to get from lane to lane pretty easily. I think they UwU sends their bot lane top or mid, sending Zillion into the other lane that they don't go to. Kled bot and make a play for this Baron. They're really strong right now and are able to make a call like that, as long as they're coordinated about it.
Yeah, well, there's nothing else on the map right now. The Dragon's not up for another 4:30. You're just gonna start to see just vision, the vision game around Baron Pit in the topside jungle between both teams.
Yeah, and Washed Up's gonna try to make a push for some vision early, but
I'm gonna face check here. No flash. Equalizer down. Dodges the Lux ult. Gelati going right in. Gonna get one-shotted.
Requiem coming down.
Gonna get the revive. Now, the Rumble. Getting the burn. Gonna pick up the carry. Zillion, no flash. Hecarim coming in.
Wow. Lux is probably gonna fall to the Hecarim here. Yep, that's his E coming through. Kled's on the J4. Hecarim's gonna fall.
Jinx popping off in this fight. Could get the Quadra.
Yeah.
Spacing nicely.
Looks like gonna fall.
Quadra, and this should be pings on Baron. They're low, actually. There needs to be honey fruit for them to do it.
It looks like
they can't do this.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it. Yeah, I mean they're pretty low. That's a pretty hard call to make when you're that low, and nobody really has any lifesteal.
Yeah, UwU Gaming completely forgetting that there is a Jinx that exists on the other team, and she free hits that whole fight.
Yeah, I mean she got her passive off and just annihilated the team. But also UwU got split up. Like it was, Zillion and Caitlyn on one side of the map, Kled on another side of that fight, and Hecarim coming in from the opposite side of the Kled. So they were really split up. They weren't able to get off what they needed to get off to win that, and Jinx was just able to take it away. Do what she does best and machine gun auto. So
Yep. The Runan's completed and the QSS for, I guess,
Zillion Bomb
Lux,
or Nami
Zillion
Bottle.
Bomb or Hecarim Fear.
Yeah,
Nami Bubble, I guess you can QSS flash it.
yeah. I imagine a GA is probably going to come out too on the side of the Jinx to just survive, you know, Hecarim dive or a Kled dive or something of that nature. That gives her. Oh,
I want to
Caitlyn.
see some lifesteal on the Jinx here. You know, if you get hit by a bomb, go lifesteal up in the jungle, get it back.
Well, I mean
Okay,
that's what the
and
QSS could turn into with a
yep,
Mercurial.
Mercurial, yep.
So it looks like both teams are just you know, skirmishing around this Baron. Jinx is really far ahead now.
Holy crap!
Whoa, that's
She
an
just
auto
got 3
attack.
auto'd.
Yeah, Lux falls. This is going to be the engage on the side of the UwU.
Hecarim has no
ult
way
going
out.
down.
Gonna eat the Zillion ult.
Yeah,
Rumble will flash down. Kled should pop off here with the Tiamat.
Caitlyn not able to get into the fight. That's going to be right
Gonna go down. Oh, and the shield.
Caitlyn
Oh, and the
ball.
snipe.
Oh,
Delayed.
that Jinx
Got the,
ult.
the collat.
Yeah,
Getting the double with the Jinx rocket.
yeah. They clumped
And-
up, and that Jinx rocket was able to take them out. That makes it where they can't really. They don't have the damage to really take any or take the Baron. Which if they had been able to back out there, they probably could have. Unfortunately for them. Yeah, this game
Yeah,
is,
I mean,
it's a close one. Even though like they're behind 8 kills on the side of washed up one tricks, that Jinx is scary.
yeah, the Lux really does need to sit back. So behind. Level 9 to the level 11 on Nami.
Yeah,
Just starved for EXP.
yeah.
And
Doesn't have the damage she needs, and that's
Yeah.
you know, no one really on the side of washed up besides, you know, the Rumble and the Jinx have the damage they need. Kartha's ult doesn't do any damage against the Zillion Nami right now.
Yep.
Because of their heals and their ults.
yep, he is buying that Morellonomicon. It will help with some of that cut.
Yeah. You know, Lux damage isn't there with her ult because she decided to go the supporty route instead of you know, just straight
Pull
damage.
trigger on the
Yeah.
Caitlyn here.
Caitlyn able to get out of the wall.
Kled going in 1v5. Where's the Zillion? Oh,
Dismounted.
and they are chunked here.
Caitlyn's still full health. Everybody else a little bit low.
Rocket gonna get dodged here. Jinx is full HP. She's sitting comfortably. Ulti coming down. Will it pick up anyone? No,
No
not
one's
gonna pick up
quite
anyone.
low enough. Looks like they
And
may.
they're gonna start up
place
this Baron. Yep,
Oh,
they are.
yeah, they are. They are going on the Baron, and there's no vision.
Rumble
Or there-
is about to have TP. Rumble is about to have TP.
Rumble ults down. Every ult except for Zillion and Hecarim ult are down right now.
Yeah,
Which
they're
puts
gonna get
UwU
off.
at the advantage. Yeah, they're gonna peel off of it. There is
And
a
that
drag.
scimitar is completed on the Jinx, just like you were saying.
Yeah, so that gives her a little bit more of that lifesteal and
Yeah.
survivability in these fights, which she doesn't
And the
have
movement
because-
speed too. You know, if she needs to chase someone down, that is a big burst of movement speed. It could help a lot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
true.
like another heal speed.
Yeah, and Hecarim might get caught out here, but he's probably going to be able to get away with his E.
And
dance
they're
around
gonna
there. That's
delete
the
here.
ult on the Karthus.
And he just went in to kill the
The
Karthus.
Karthus falls. Jinx picking up another kill. That puts her at 10-3 with a 250 gold bounty.
Kled gonna
What's going on
re-engage.
here?
Holy,
Getting caught out. Oh,
Caitlyn getting the
putting a
headshots,
lot of
the
damage.
crits. Resurrect coming down on the Nami, burns the Zillion ult on the Nami, and
Rumble
getting
sitting in the back
meltated
line
by the
there.
Rumble.
Nami flashed down. Looks like Nami's gonna fall to the Rumble. So that's a 3 for 2 on the side of washed up one tricks, being able to come away with the advantage there.
They're
Looks like
looking for
gonna
Baron.
transfer over to the Baron, at least to clear vision and get that
Yeah.
vision control. Jinx does have the lifesteal. They may be able to
No
do it. That's gonna
jungler,
be
so
up
this
to
is not a smart startup if they do decide, but they are gonna.
they're gonna start it up and go for it. So an interesting
And
thing about
Jinx is just doing Jinx things.
yeah, well, the
and-
interesting thing. Oh, Kled's gonna ult in there,
Yeah, they're gonna peel
pulling
off.
them off of the
I
Baron.
really
That's
love
probably
to
smart
see
call.
this, you know, in this elo. It's the teams that know, okay, we start the Baron up and we can just peel off of it. You know, if they don't come, then we get it. If they come, then we get off. You know,
Yeah,
a lot
and
of teams.
it forced UwU Gaming to burn an important cooldown on the Kled.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
makes it where he can't get on the Jinx in the next fight, or can't get from lane to lane faster. But his TP did just come up, so So maybe that last point was a little bit
I do
nullified,
think
but
the Zonia's buy on the Zillion here is just bad. You need to get the damage out. What
well,
do you need to Zonia's? I guess the card this all makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
so
Maybe I'm wrong.
Rumble ults on the Zillion Kenzonias, J4 ult, really any ult.
Yeah, the
to give
Karthus,
Zillion the
Karthus and the Lux.
survivability.
Yeah, now the more that I'm thinking about it, actually does
Yeah.
make sense. But something that they do need more damage straight up. Oh, and trigger will get pulled. Fear on the Jinx. QSS coming out, getting kited to the grave.
Yeah, that's why that QSS buy was really
Still
important.
going.
Yeah. No one falling, but Jarvan getting really low. Karthus is going to tank that K ult. And this may be a Baron call on the side of UwU Gaming. It looks like it's going to be.
Hecarim's chunked. They need honey fruit.
Jarvan's pretty chunked too. And Karthus is actually going to back. Rumble is staying in the bot lane. He
Has
does have
teleport
his TP
available.
Yeah.
Yep, they're gonna look for this here. Yeah, here comes the Rumble.
Yep.
Jarvan going in. Holy crap, the Wombo coming down. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, this is what needed to happen on the side of.
They're getting eviscerated.
Yeah, Zillion's gonna fall. This is an easy Baron call here. Even
That
though
was
J4
crazy.
died, yeah, that was great on the side of Jarvan. Jumping in,
Beautifully
ulting,
executed.
that Lux ult, the Rumble ult, everything coming down perfectly for the side of washed up one tricks. In the threshold of that Baron pit, just annihilate the side of UwU Gaming.
That was nasty. That was a treat to watch.
Well, that's what they drafted their composition for. That's why they picked that Jarvan, the Rumble, the Lux, and the Jinx. That exact moment. And being able to execute on that kind of, very specific win condition could be what wins them this game.
Did you guys see that? You had the Equalizer come down with the Jarvan ult, with the Lux ult come down, the Jinx Rocket and the Karthus ult come down, and then their whole team is just eviscerated pretty much. Everything burned.
Even through the Nami ult, or not the Nami W, the Zillion ult, still able to live there.
Despite that, still down 1k. This game is very even, but we'll see what they decide to do with the Baron.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
Clown Drake coming up.
Yeah, even though that was a good play, washed up one tricks is still, they're behind in kills, they're behind in turrets, they're behind in dragons. They did get the Baron, but for the majority of objectives, they're just behind. So the only lead they really have would be in their farm, with Jinx being up about 40 on the Caitlyn, Rumble being up a few, and everyone else being a little bit even. J4 is down a little bit. This could be a collapse in the mid lane. Caitlyn ult coming down on the Karthus.
Karthus does have flash.
But these Baron minions are just going to be able to push this lane in.
Yeah, and they're making the macro choice to 5-stack here.
Everybody's
And
ults
Kled is looking on the flank. Will pull the trigger. GA on the Jinx. Oh, just gonna walk away. Okay. Gonna deflate that situation.
I think Kled was just trying to get into the base to be able to clear these minions.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Worked out. Kind of scared me.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Hack. They're pulling the trigger.
Yep.
QSS gonna come down. They can't get on the
Caitlyn
Jinx. The Jinx is just gonna free hit down here.
Yep.
Caitlyn trying to auto space, but it's not gonna be enough.
Requiem coming down. Not going to pick
They're-
anybody up, but
they're
still putting
blown.
down a bunch of damage. Jinx only burned QSS there, and they have the Baron. They're
Oh.
going to be able to take this turret. Oh, yeah, that's going to be Karthus falling.
The amount of things that they have to dodge on the side of UwU is insane. You're looking at Rumble E's, the Flame Spitter, the Rockets, the Jinx W, the Lux Q, the Lux E, the Karthus Qs. Everything coming down. It's super annoying for this Caitlyn to walk up and try to deal damage, especially in that fight. You've seen her there on the backside, just sitting back, feeling like, I think it's unsafe for me to walk up here, so I'm just not going to do it.
Well, and this is what I was saying earlier is, washed up one tricks, their entire team is playing carries, and if one of them really gets ahead, one or two, the game could be over, and that's what's happening. Jinx is really far ahead, and Rumble is pretty close to her, and they're the ones really putting out the damage here. The rest just almost being body shields in terms of engage or peel.
Yeah.
To UwU's credit, they do keep trying to go on this Jinx. That's how they win these fights, is just deleting the Jinx. But between the QSS, between the GA, that's
And
a
the face
hard.
check.
Yep, Kled's gonna get poked out here a little bit.
Deflate.
Nami there to heal him back up.
You know,
That Jinx
one
is
thing
really hard to kill.
Oh, and there should be a pause here. Yep.
Yep, and the pause is coming through.
One thing I just want to say.
Moko DC'd.
Yeah, Moko did DC. One thing I just want to say here about this league in general is I've noticed what is up with all the mid laners playing Zillion. Why does everyone play Zillion? I feel like every single. I know, but it's just crazy. Like I just don't understand because I feel like every single mid laner plays Zillion.
Yeah, well, I mean the power to keep your carry alive. Yeah, the ability to keep your carry alive, whether it's the Kled, the Hecarim, or the Caitlyn, while also providing hard crowd control and movement buffs and debuffs, is very strong on a laner. Plus, his innate passive to be able to level somebody up.
Yeah.
So if they end up not able to get the experience they need to be at the standard level, or to put somebody ahead a little bit. I mean, he's a really strong laner. Plus, he offers wave clear with his bombs, AoE damage. So
I don't know if he's a strong laner, but I will say that
it gives him
he's a
wave
strong
clear.
champion.
I wouldn't say he's a strong laner, but yeah, it gives him the wave clear. Plus, his ult's on a super short cooldown. So
Yeah, that's
like
ridiculous.
saw
We watched
earlier.
them all twice in a fight. That's
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have played a decent amount of Zillion, nothing crazy, but I just have noticed like, I had one person play it into me this season. I didn't feel that impressed by it. But I've noticed just the high priority on that champion. I feel like every single OPGG I've checked on every single mid laner that either I've played against or I'm doing research for casting, they have Zillion in their OPGG. They have it, in their champion pool. I don't know if it's just necessarily maybe like an easy champion to pick up, or what do you think?
Well, I'm gonna look to a popular mid laner in the LCS, Bjergsen. He plays Zillion a lot because it allows him to and coordinated play. That ult is just not something that you can pass up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really isn't. So
Okay.
so I think once like you were saying, once you get to the higher tiers of play, Zillion is just really strong for people who know what they're doing. That's why we don't see it in the low tier elos like what we play in Proof.
You calling Diamond low or what?
Oh, did you make it to Diamond finally?
No, I'm close.
Dang. It's about to get excited.
I'm Diamond MMR low.
It looks like everybody is reconnected and the game's gonna resume in 1. Might have a fight break out here in the top lane. Yeah, Jarvan going in, getting immediately deleted. Equalizer coming down, not really being able to do any damage. Yeah, I'm not.
Trigger pulled on the clip here. Right out of the pause. On the Rumble. Rumble does have an elixir on, but this is gonna DP. Oh.
Kled going back in, getting burned off of Skarl. Jinx putting down some
Rocket.
damage, not really able to get in the fight. Jinx
Uh-oh.
ult coming down. Zillion ult going on.
Negative damage.
Yeah, he can actually.
What the hell?
Kind of a weird series of engages there on the side of washed up one tricks.
And I'm not a Karthus player, but do normal Karthus don't build tier? Is that you don't build that anymore?
I don't know. I don't play Karthus that much.
Holy the damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caitlyn's a
and
monster.
Caitlyn gonna get those crits back to back to back.
Yeah. Caitlyn's an absolute monster.
Yeah, this is the 80 carry battle. Battle of the I don't know, whatever. These two, just who can shoot each other the most.
Yeah. And this will be almost every outer tower down for washed up one tricks. They have one more left up on the bot side. Oh, looks like UwU's gonna get caught out. Kled may go down here.
What? And Nami
Oh.
gonna stewie the Kled there. Later.
Yeah. Nami kinda murdered the Kled by not getting
Unlucky.
back to the team. Baron's gonna be up in about 30 seconds. We're pretty even on dragons. One important note, UwU has the Infernal, so they can kill people faster. But Washed Up One Tricks has the Mountain, so they can take these important objectives faster. So we'll see which one comes out being better.
This is the thing with these comps, right? Like both comps are not snowballing comps. Would you agree with that statement?
No, I'd have to beg to differ.
Really?
Yeah, I think if
Uh-oh.
Washed
Oh,
Up One Tricks had gotten ahead earlier than what they did, this
oh,
game would be early or done. Yeah, it looks like Nami's gonna get caught out here.
no flash.
Oh,
Caitlyn.
Nami's okay.
Oh,
There's the equalizer coming down. Well, plus the Karthus, Nami falls.
uh-oh.
That's that's two ults down though.
Oh, flash in,
Oh,
deletes the Kate.
yeah, that's hey man,
And
making this
and
team ban
Zillion
Rumble.
gonna
Kled,
whiff there and ult himself on accident.
yeah, Kled TPing and getting immediately
And
destroyed. This is
Jinx
a
getting
Baron fall.
excited. Gonna miss the
Yeah,
W. They're gonna peel into the Baron.
yeah. Jinx GA still up after this long of a time. 34-minute game. This is going to be an easy Baron takedown, as there's not really any damage left on the side of UwU Gaming. Although Baron's getting him kind of low. Yeah, Hackrum's not even going to go for a steal.
So I think we're just starting to see, what the composition was drafted for. You're really starting to see the team play prowess come out now, and the other team, UwU Gaming, won those early skirmishes.
Yeah.
But now we're starting to see the wombo combos, and everything start to come down.
Well, again, they played for they drafted for the lane bullies in the top and the bot, and while bot was able to execute on that really well, top wasn't able to do so as well. Kled still isn't ahead like he should have been. Um, when you pick someone like Kled.
Yeah, and Elder's gonna spawn here in 25 seconds, and Drew's gonna pull.
In.
Whoever gets this wins.
Heckram
TP coming down from Rumble. Heckram putting in work.
Back line, not able to really get on anybody. Yeah, Jinx
Rumble gonna go down.
They know that. Rumble's down. Luxalt coming down. Caitlyn's still pretty healthy.
Yep. Oh, and here comes the Karthus. Redemption.
Oh. Redemption and Zillion all down on the Kled. Who's able to make it down. This is going to be an Elder call.
They're going to start this up. And the Heckram here needs to E in and ult out. He needs to engage, but then disengage. If he dies first, then, they just pick up the Elder here. So
yeah. And this
has to be the Kled that pulls the trigger.
This could be caused by, maybe just simple team miscommunications. Someone saying go, 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 and someone else saying, no, we need to peel back here. And Heckram may be getting a little bit confused. That's totally a possibility. But with this Baron buff, they're going to be able to push in, potentially get this first inner turret with Jinx. Maybe. They don't really have the ability to get on the minions at the back. Plus a cannon minion. Yeah, that's going to be the first base turret of the game, going down for the side of Washed Up One Tricks.
Yeah, and this Jarvan and this Lux are kissing the feet right now of the Jinx.
Yeah,
absolutely popping off.
Hey, look at the vision that Washed Up One Tricks has in the bot side of UwU's jungle. So they were able to make that rotation from mid to bot pretty safely without getting caught out.
Yep.
And now UwU's going in and getting their own vision, maybe slipping out a little bit of Washed Up One Tricks, but they still have quite a bit down there overall. So no objectives, no neutral objectives on the field at the moment.
Yeah, we're just gonna lull here. They're probably gonna
reset
look for a pick. They're gonna look for a pick. They're gonna starve them out with vision. They do have the Baron, I still believe, so they could look to get this in here. There's no reason for them to walk up in this brush. They have the Baron. There's no reason, and they're gonna face check here. Great reaction time. Ult pulled.
Oh, that's a Jarvan.
Here's the wombo. Equalizer just melting all three of them.
Again, we see that wombo coming down like we were
this
talking
is gonna
about.
be the game here.
Yeah, Caitlyn's gonna fall.
That's gonna be the game.
Yep. J4 the only one to fall on the side of Washed Up One Tricks, and an ace on UwU Gaming. That's at least the in-hit, probably the game, because the death timers are 30 to 40 seconds. Jinx plus when she gets excited. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's the first game of the series, Briv. Going down, it was pretty handily towards UwU Gaming at first.
Yeah.
And in the end, at 38 minutes, it falls to Washed Up Gaming, or Washed Up One Tricks.
Yeah. Ban Karthus and ban Rumble. Look, like Karthus is so ridiculous, man. Like he was like 2-9, and just the champion just ints and still does damage. It's so ridiculous.
No, I think personally that game came down to Rumble and Jinx.
Yeah, the Jinx popped off.
The ability to get the damage out there onto, or being able to melt the pretty tanky Kled and Zillion through, or not Zillion, the Kled and Heckram through, Zillion Nami heals, that really was able to win them the game.
Yeah, Ansem, if you could just hover the damage, please, real quick. And you'll see, look at the damage on the Rumble, the Karthus, and the Jinx here, compared to the Caitlyn that was popping off on the other side. We
Yeah.
said it was the battle of the 80 carries, but when your other carries are providing this much damage, it doesn't matter. And the Kled and the Hecarim weren't able to one-shot the Jinx. So, you're starting to see, but Karthus was 2-9. 2-9. And look at the damage he's providing, double what Kled and what Hecarim were providing to the team in damage. So,
and
in
what
my
we were saying,
opinion,
like drafting a full team of carries, if any of them get ahead, that's gonna be game, and that's exactly what happened.
and in my opinion, I'm going to tell you why I think a Karthus ban is warranted in the next draft or the Rumble. I don't think that you need to get a Jinx ban because you can just punish the Jinx, or you can just pick it for your 80 carry who probably plays it. But I think that the Karthus ban is warranted because if Gelati is playing any other mid laner besides Karthus, like if he's playing Corki or if he's playing Orianna, and he's 2-9, he's useless. He has no Karthus. He has this, just this win condition. No matter what, doesn't matter what state the game's in, you can just win. So I do believe that I think that they should look to ban his most comfortable champion.
Well, yeah, I mean they're a team of washed up one tricks.
Yeah.
If you let them get their comfort picks, they know how to play them.
Yeah.
So I do think Caitlyn did an admirable job trying to
She did
really
great.
pump out the damage and carry their team. Doing a total of 44,000 damage.
She did great.
Which was actually the most in the game.
Yeah. If you're just look at the level difference on the side of washed up one tricks, they're all like 2 levels or already a level ahead, level 17. So you knew that this was going to come down.
I do want to point out though, Rivs knows this quite a bit. I'm very big on purchasing control wards and using vision. And just to quickly go through, I think on the side of UwU Gaming they purchased 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They purchased 16 control wards, whereas Washed Up One Tricks they did 26, 34 control wards. So 16 to 34. That's quite a big difference, allowing them to get the vision they need to allow their carries to pop off.
Yeah, you start to notice that at higher elos, obviously, and you're starting to see. Whereas, I don't know what the stats were for Noxus or for Shurima for our division, but I'm sure that it's more just in this game one alone.
Yeah. Awesome. It looks like we're gonna get started in this lobby for the second game. Spectate.
I'm gonna be right back. I'll try to be back for Pro Draft. Okay. And we have a spectator link for Pro Draft coming up.
Awesome. What a great game one. It was really close for the majority of the game. I was not quite sure until the end. Is it not? No pro draft on the screen. Still haven't figured that one out. That's all right. Well, me and Viv can walk through it the best that we can. Oh, technology. Never working the way we wanted to. So Vriv,
yeah,
we've fallen to the fatal game 2 curse, and pro draft isn't showing on the stream.
Of course.
So it looks like we'll be walking through this one. Not a big deal.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna do some test streams in the off season, and we're gonna figure that out.
Oh boy. So Viv, let me ask you, what do UwU Gaming need to change this game to make it different from last one?
Uh,
What do you think?
I think
Or
that
do they need to change?
I think that their bot lane was great. Stick with the Caitlyn army. That's a good lane. I don't think there's anything that beats it. Unless maybe like there's like a Thresh or something that can pop off, or like jungler assistance. I think that if you ban the Karthus, I mean, last game, what did they ban? Okay, they banned Silas and Nico. They should look for a favorable matchup mate, or for a favorable matchup top. Something that's gonna win hard, and something that's gonna skirmish well. So, the Zillion's, I guess, good for skirmishing. Maybe they're gonna look for that again. I don't know if that's the best choice for them. But if they ban the Karthus, then they can look for, maybe take away the Orianna. Orianna's a great skirmishing champion. Maybe they pick up Ori here and ban the Karthus. That way, Gelati's gonna be stuck on something like a Corki, which Orianna actually does win that matchup.
Well, I think also they need to ban the Rumble. I think Rumble was a huge factor in this game that they completely disrespected.
Yep.
And the amount of damage he was able to pump out, even if some of the equalizers were a little bit off, his ability to just continually do AoE damage was crazy, and allowed them to really, I think, come back in this game. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely. And okay, are we gonna get started?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yep, we're getting started here.
So I missed the first few bans here. It looks like we've got a Leona and Silas ban on the side of Washed Up One Tricks, and again a Malphite Nocturne on the side of UwU Gaming. So same bans as before for the most part. Nico ban coming out on the side of Washed Up One Tricks, who has chosen blue side this time.
Yeah. So they're gonna go with same bands to start.
And the Rumble ban coming out.
And the Rumble does come out. And they ban Malphite and Nocturne.
Yeah.
And Yuumi gonna be hovered, and the cat is gonna get locked. That's
Yumi's such a strong pick.
Yeah, very strong.
And I think
I wonder what they pair it with.
I think their support does
now
play a lot of Yuumi, so that's something to watch out for. Yeah, that's his most played champion, 32.
Now games. I don't want to get too spicy, but Blitzcrank does kind of beat it. So, or I mean, some people pick Janna into it, which I think is just bad. But
ooh, the
Aatrox, I love this. Okay, a really good champion. Yeah. It kind of sucks into Yuumi, I think, but it's a really strong champion top lane, and it's really good for skirmishing. So especially around level 6. And Kane, wow, gonna get locked in from UwU Gaming. Okay, this is spicy. This is looking spicy.
A lot of Darkins coming in on the side of UwU Gaming. So yeah, even though Aatrox lost his revive, in his damage numbers increase has kept him actually in a pretty good spot. Karthus coming out again on the side of Washed Up One Tricks, not letting that get banned in the second round of bans.
Yeah.
There's a lot of CC on the side of UwU Gaming, especially if Kane goes Rost form, the red form. A lot of self-sustaining with the Aatrox heals. Ross heals for a percentage of the damage he does to champions. Renekton being locked in against the Aatrox. I think that's actually a pretty even matchup, if not in the.
This actually would have been good to pick into the Yuumi if they decided to do it. I think maybe they should have considered that, but actually, and
Nautilus outside of UwU.
But not Renekton does have the new W, which does remove shields with damage shields, I should say.
Yeah. And then I like the Nautilus pick because it gives them one, more tankiness, more just front line, but also gives them a lot of survival, or not a lot of engage between his ult and his hook. So Jinx ban coming out on UwU, that's really smart.
I like that. Yeah. So they have mid open. Let's see if they decide to take out something spicy, but I have a feeling we're gonna see it probably like a Zillion or an Orianna here. I don't think Orianna is the best pick into this comp so far. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't. The Zac ban come through.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that our stream can't see
Yeah.
The pro draft. Yeah, Vagar being banned, Sivir being immediately banned on the side of gaming.
And this
We
should be a
may
first
see-
pick Caitlyn unless they ban it from
We may
UwU
see
gaming.
a zillion ban coming out on the side of Washed Up.
Yeah, which would be smart here. Force him on the Orianna.
You know, and this does give Washed Up the not the counter pick, 2 picks back to back. He gives UwU the counter pick, so they may be able to.
Nice. Okay, we're in for some spicy ball lane. What are they gonna pick for their AD?
Oh man, they've got a lot of front line right now, really, or being in the middle of the enemy team with the Aatrox, the Kayn, and the Nautilus. You know, a Draven maybe.
Ooh.
Kai'Sa's a good pick here.
I like it.
A lot of things to be able to keep her, to be able to peel her between the Nautilus and the Aatrox. So I think that's a really smart pick. Plus her own invisibility.
I would have really liked Xayah here personally, but the Kai'Sa does work as well.
Xayah could have been good. I think Draven could have been good with that team comp.
I'm not sure how it does into Yuumi.
That's right.
I don't know enough about bot. Okay, the Ezreal coming out. Okay, well, that's gonna be an unkillable champion.
And that was banned last game.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get jungle pick here.
And that is so washed up ADCs, washed up one tricks ADC is the Smurf. He may be an Ezreal player. I don't actually have his OPGG pulled up, and that could have been why they banned it last game.
Vi gonna get locked for the jungle on by washed up one tricks. Okay.
You know. Just a
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now the stream should be able to see the draft.
Orianna got locked.
Yeah, I really like UwU's comp. Just between you have a ball delivery system with the Nautilus or even the Kayn, to be able to get like a huge Orianna ult off. You have a lockdown with the Nautilus. You have CC coming out your ears. And as far as washed up one tricks, they've got a lot of.
I think they just win straight up again.
Do you think washed up wins? Why do you say that?
I do. I just think that first of all, the Orianna and Karthus matchup, Orianna's has to have great movement in order to win the lane, whereas the Zillion kind of just walks up, puts the bombs down, autos a bit. Orianna has to have good movement. She can shield to help a little bit with the ultimate. They are a little bit tankier too, so that could help. They definitely have a better skirmishing composition if the Kayn can get in early form. Yeah. I don't know much about Kayn, but with the Aatrox and red form Kayn here, it's gonna do magic on the back line. The Yuumi can help peel the Ezreal, but they can just keep chasing and live through everything with the healing on the Aatrox ulti and with the healing from the red Kayn. They're gonna need some healing reduction on the side of them.
Yeah, no, I definitely think healing reduction is going to be the way to go. So you're saying you're going for washed up one tricks. Well, I definitely think UwU Gaming has this one in the bag. We'll be interested to see how.
I just think Yuumi just wins every game. Like Ezreal, it's going to be hard. Like they picked a great composition. Like UwU picked great, but it's just so hard to kill Ezreal Yuumi. With these champions. If the Kai'Sa, you know what I mean. If they just fully commit, ball to the wall, ball on Kai'Sa, ult in, pull the ultimate. Aatrox and Kayn going backline can kill Karthus. The Karthus is gonna just always have the win condition. They need to stomp early. UwU need to just, balls to the wall, win the early game, and then that's how I see them winning this game. But if not, I think washed up one tricks, wait till the late game, and they just have the better team fight again.
See, I think washed up, even though Ezreal and Yuumi is a really good lane, it gives Ezreal more mobility and sustain. Ezreal's not the best at chunking down tanks, especially if Kayn goes Rost. Aatrox, Kayn, and Nautilus all get pretty beefy, which could be hard for Ezreal to deal with. Now Vi is there to maybe knock down some of the armor that they build on the Nautilus, but Aatrox and Kayn, they don't really build armor; they build health. So that Vi passive's not going to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
The one thing I do see though, that washed up has is dive onto the back line, with Renekton and Vi. But that's why I really like the Nautilus pick because of his ability to um, keep Kaisa alive with his crowd control. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I still think UwU has it, even if they don't necessarily win the early game. Um, Kaisa scales really well. Orianna scales really well. Kane, once he gets his transformation, is going to be a powerhouse.
Kane should
Yeah,
be living in this top lane, in my opinion. Living. Get the Aatrox rolling. He can
yeah.
steamroll. In my opinion, that's the way gets
Or
that
even
lead.
mid lane. Getting Orianna ahead is going to be really big because being able to immediately delete the
Yeah.
Vi or the Ezreal,
Yep.
or Karthus or Yuumi is going to be really strong. So
I just, if the game gets past 30 minutes again, you're going to see the same thing. Karthus is going to come down, and, they don't really have a wall vote anymore. So I definitely see what you're saying. What you're going to start to see is like Vi ult come down, Ezreal ult come through, and the Karthus ult proc probably going to kill someone. Yumi's
there's
going to attach to Vi. She's going to ult in. Yuumi ult's going to come down, spread all over 5 members. But then the Aatrox and the King come on the back line. It's going to be really nice to see the synergies with these champions. I think Aatrox and Kane synergize really well. I think Yuumi and Vi synergize really well. It's going to be nice to see.
yeah, I think it would have been interesting, and they've already locked in their champions. But I think it would have been interesting to see, maybe Karthus go top, and Renekton go mid against the Orianna, because that's definitely a lane he can smash. Um, plus the shield break to get rid of Orianna's shield. It may not be much, but
I just
that's not
think
gonna
that
happen. But I think
I
that would have
think
been
like
interesting.
Aatrox would just poop all over the Karthus. So,
Karthus. Yeah,
yeah.
that's fair. So getting into game 2, we're in our 3-minute spectator delay.
Yeah.
Hopefully another good one. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Certainly excited to see synergies here.
Mm-hmm.
Just and I think us being on the same team, we look at these compositions and we start to get ideas. What can we tell, and other people watching too, go to their respective teams and say, I've seen the synergy in this game. This is a high elo game. The highest division. And this is
Right.
how this works. Maybe we should try this out too.
Yeah. And we've definitely done that before too. Especially when me and Sapper Squad were casting games together. We were definitely getting ideas of maybe some things we should try as a team.
Hmm.
So
You,
oh,
you get some things that you want to try as a team, and you get some things you don't.
yeah.
Like I probably don't
But
want to play certain things.
yeah,
Um,
that do, having that kind of mindset though also requires team practice and games outside of just the
yeah,
one a week or the two
yep,
a week that you play.
yep.
And getting that team cohesion that we were talking about earlier up to where it needs to be.
Well, something that I'm learning by playing with teammates, and maybe some of you guys out there can agree with me, is I play with my teammates every day, just not together as 5. I will play with my top laner. I'll play 3 games with my top laner. I'll play 6 games with my jungler. That's the most important player I need to play with as a mid laner. I'll play with all my teammates different different times during the day and see what champions that they're working on. Maybe give them ideas. Sometimes they'll ask me, "What do you think's good? What should I play?" Oh, I seen this played in competitive. I watch a lot of Korean League of Legends. I watch a lot of LCS. You can always take these picks and say, "Hey, when you have your free time in normals, or what we want to play ranked flex with your friends, give those champions a try."
I completely agree. And that's how we tried Lulu mid, or
Hmm.
playing the Gragas Yasuo or Malphite Yasuo
Yeah,
that we pulled out in our finals. That's where those compositions came from. It's
yeah,
just us being able to practice them outside of our scheduled games each week.
yeah.
So
Super
if you're
important
out
to,
there
if
and
you
looking
can't practice
forward,
at 5, just
yeah,
practice with 1.
yeah.
Practice with, get to know your teammates.
hmm If you're out there and a part of a team and want to get better as a team, that's one way to definitely do it. So I'm excited. We're about to get into the skin analysis part of
All right, no Darkstar Oriana, then reported.
Yeah. One of the best skins in the game.
And of course it is PogChamp.
Yeah.
They win.
Rockstar, Ori.
And they win.
Looks like
Oh my
everybody.
god, Hextech Renekton, bro. What? Yo, that skin is so
Yeah.
good. Damn.
Everyone's using a skin this game. I really like the Battle Academia Ezreal, and Battle Principal Yumi. I like that the skin synergy there in the bot in the bot lane.
Okay, like I
Karthus
thought
did it
that
last time too.
the Orianna skin was gonna win me over, but this Renekton skin is the PogChamp of PogChamps.
I don't think I've actually seen the Renekton skin in game, so this will be the first time for that.
Yeah, that is quite rare. I mean, when I say quite rare, just expensive, given all those
it looks
gemstones.
like each team's gonna do a fan like they did last time. No, no level 1 invades, which
Now,
I kind of expect.
Is that Arcade Kaisa?
No, that's KDA Kai'Sa.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely KDA Kai'Sa.
Okay.
You know, if they had picked something like Lucian Braum, then I'd probably expect an invade from that team. But nothing really with this one. Oh, it looks like Kane's gonna start his Raptors, which is a pretty normal start for a Kane player because he can clear him with his Q, and then go red and be able to take either Scuttle, Krugs, or Gank.
Yeah.
Because he'll take his E most likely second. Being able to go through walls, that makes him a really good ganker. If you
I really like that ward down there from the Ezreal. Just putting it down there. That way, if they try to do something cheeky from the bot, you would spot it out.
Yeah. There's also a ward in the Tribush by the Aatrox so that he can go sit by the red buff.
Yep.
And leash the Kane, but
he's not even gonna.
Yeah, nothing's gonna come from those wards. Vi starting down there the bot side, that's pretty standard. Probably gonna, I don't know if he's gonna full clear or go up to the top side. I guess we'll see. Oh man. It's looking up to be a pretty good game. Some early damage there onto the Karthus from the Orianna.
I like the barrier on the Ori. I think it's a really good choice here.
Yeah, into the Karthus for sure.
Yeah.
TP again on the Aatrox.
Oh,
flash. Oh, some damage come down on Ori.
Yeah. And this is what I mean about Orianna. Kind of like, you know, I said that Zillion was kind of the better matchup. The Orianna kind of will struggle a little bit more into Karthus without boots.
Yeah, some damage, some trades going down in the top lane.
Oh, unlucky.
Renekton not really coming out on the top of them.
It's pretty close, you know, but yeah. Oh, hook coming down.
Yep.
And that's Ezreal.
E from the Ezreal. Shield being able to prevent him from taking any more.
Alright, he'll be full HP in about 15 seconds.
Kane's hovering the top side. We might get a gank here. Looks like he's going in.
Yeah.
Aatrox is getting really low.
Oh!
Renekton flash and Aatrox flash.
Don't come back.
Don't come back in, Aatrox. Yep, and Renekton's probably gonna get out here. Oh, Kane flash coming down too.
And will the stun come out? First blood on the Kane, that's
blood on the
huge.
Kane.
That's gonna get that rolling, that front line that we talked about with the red Kane and the Aatrox on the back line. That's really big that the Kane picked that up.
And it's good that it's on the jungler too, because now he can take that lead and press it into other lanes.
Yeah.
Especially as a Kane, that's a max length hook there coming down from the Nautilus onto the Ezreal. Not much.
And they
coming
just
from
lose
it,
the
but,
trade because Yumi things. So.
She doesn't give that much damage early, only like 1 or 2. Oh, another hook. Yep, those E's are.
Oh my.
Are saving the Ezreal.
That's a face palm there. I was playing Nautilus. Like you're like, what do I even do?
I think the way that they do that is if they get him to either burn it aggressively, which he shouldn't do in this lane.
And they just, okay, he has it up every time. Okay, they're burning all of his mana. So that's the goal here. Keep throwing the hooks out to burn all the mana. That way he can't do anything more.
Because Ezreal's wave clear under turret is not what I would call good. Kane looks like he's taking the bot side scuttle. Vi is in the top lane, or not top lane, top side. Probably looking for a gank. I do like the vision coming down from the Kane and the Aatrox.
Holy rage on the Renekton.
Yeah, a little trade going down here.
But not getting the stun off.
Yep, Aatrox able to just kind of walk out. Looks like
Vi is showing top.
Oh, gonna back off. Kane's still chilling on his blue. Kaisa getting a little bit low here in the lane. Nautilus hook coming down onto minion. As far as farm, everyone's pretty even. There's about a 6 minion deficit in the mid lane. That's going to be the biggest one.
Kane showing down.
And the Israel E getting him out. A little bit of a trade topside.
Oh, and he's going to come back. Okay. Just an even trade. Pretty close there. Renekton does have a level advantage. That was weird. The Aatrox actually was level 4 for that. He just leveled up. Might have took a tower shot.
Yeah, pretty intense game so far.
Even farm really across the map. Kane doing more, just trying to get those.
He's trying to snowball that 1-kill lead, and to get his transformation, because that's super important. Because Kane, as a champion, isn't really a champion until he gets his transformation.
Yeah, he's just ganking right now to get that transformation. He just wants the thingies. I don't really know exactly how the champion works. I think it's just like you just hit someone right and you get the things to transform.
So the way it works is so there's 2 transforms. You can either get red Kane or blue Kane, and the one you get to transform into first depends on what kind of champion you damage. So when he was killing the Renekton, he was getting the little orange orbs. It looks like Vi's gonna come here bot lane. Nautilus, if he can't get the
great
hook,
flash,
he's just gonna flash out. Yeah,
it's a great flash.
Good gank by the Vi, burning an important summoner spell to keep that Nautilus away from the Ezreal.
I really want to see the Vi there just hew straight to the left and just predict the flash. That would have been beautiful. You know he's gonna flash there. Really well timed because the Vi was so close. He timed it perfectly. So really good job there by the Nautilus.
Yeah, that was a good flash. As I was saying, if Kane damages a ranged champion, he gets the blue orbs that gets him blue Kane faster. But he can, if he waits, he does have the option to transform into either form.
Yeah, so pretty much if you turn into blue Kane, you lose the game, and if you turn into red Kane, you win the game. Is that how that works?
If
I wouldn't know.
If he gets blue Kane, he becomes an assassin. Essentially, does extra magic damage on his autos after using an ability.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never won a game ever with blue Kane, so.
It also gives him a lot more mobility through walls and stuff. So it may not be bad.
He pulled on the Ori. Okay.
On the Orianna. Vi gonna have to flash the wall.
And TP coming down here from the Ezreal. That looks like with Yuumi. Okay. And we're just gonna go back to the wall. I like to see it.
Yeah, that is something too on the Yuumi. We do have double combat summoners between the Ignite and Heal, both of which are still up. Both top laners' flashes are about to be up. Kane's flash is almost up. Could lead to some interesting plays. Aatrox gonna start tanking the turret.
Unlucky. Anyone in chat win a game with blue Kane on the team? I'm actually curious.
I mean, I played blue Kane in one game.
Really?
Yeah, I played Kane quite a bit. It's not a bad champion. Red form is just
OP.
He's just better. It doesn't mean that blue Kane's bad. Red Kane is just better in most situations. Now, if you're playing against a team of all very squishy champions, blue Kane is the better choice because you just do so much damage, just like a normal assassin.
Really clean combo by that Israel.
Yeah.
Great combo.
Moko really putting in work. Drag is still up right now. Pretty good vision by both teams around it. Not really any deep vision. Both junglers are top lane. This may be a 2v2 fight up here. Popping already.
Cancel the Q! The flash coming down! Beautiful! Burza gonna get deleted though. Oh my god.
Oh, that was a great turn by the Renekton and the Vi onto the Aatrox to be able to knock him down. Kane getting really low. Renekton also popping ult. That was great. Oh, and Kane gonna fall too. That is not how I expected that fight to play out there. I expected Vi to immediately die, but she got the shield.
I got 2 words.
Huh.
I got 2 words. Karthus, by the way. Just not even in the fight, just able to turn it by himself. I think that they actually would have been able to finish the kill there on the Vi. That would have mean a reset on the healing onto the Aatrox, and probably would have turned that. And they probably would have went 2-0. So, unlucky.
Yeah, but now Renekton's ahead. Vi is even now with the Kane. A little bit more CS, but not enough to make a difference.
Yeah, before that play, the Aatrox did have a 15 CS lead onto the Renekton, and now it is completely negated.
Yeah, for sure. Kaisa getting pretty low in lane against this high poke from the Ezreal and Yuumi, and that's what you expect from something like that. But once you know, Nautilus and Kaisa get into team fights, I think it's going to end up being a little bit more useful. Because Ezreal kind of just wants to sit back and poke, get some autos off here and there, but poke with his Q. Whereas Kaisa is very much more team fight oriented. AD carry.
Yeah, super annoying playing against Ezreal. I mean, especially with the new, you're gonna start to see maybe if this Ezreal builds Ludens this game. I feel like that's what a lot of Ezreals are doing now.
Oh, because
Yeah,
you can't go
annoying.
double tier anymore, and it looks like Red side is getting some vision around the dragon, clearing out some control wards and stealth wards. Both junglers are in the bot side.
I'm pulling trigger here.
Yep, and Vi's there
And
to
this
be
is
part of the
just gonna
counter
be-
engage, and that's poor timing on the part of the red side. Poor time to engage. They saw the Kayn, thought they could maybe do something down there, but Vi was just right there to follow it up.
I mean, they got deleted. I mean, it wasn't even close. The fight really didn't even have to do anything. They just straight up lost that.
Yeah, Yuumi ult came down there too.
Yeah.
Plus the Ezreal, they fit perfectly inside one another, by the way. So if you get stuck up with the Yuumi ult, you're gonna get hit by the Ezreal ult.
Yeah.
Very well played. But Kayn did get the Ocean Drag in response, so that'll help Kaisa and Nautilus sustain in lane a little bit more versus this poke, and they're just getting some turret plating down in the bot side, going on to all three members.
Yeah.
Yeah, very well executed.
I'm ulting here. If I'm, oh, and he's gonna try to disengage here because Renekton did ult.
Yeah. Renekton filling that rage
Oh,
bar,
clean.
going back in.
Hey, go. Let's see it. Oh, CasualEAL gonna come down here. Yeah, this is gonna be a kill on the Tuba. Oh.
Yeah, Tuba's going down. That's a Kayn ult being used too, as well as the Aatrox ult.
Really impressed with Burrs' Aatrox here. Actually, pretty clean.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm curious to see how close the Kayn is to transforming. It's not looking like it's gonna show me. And when you actually play the champion, you get to see how close he is to getting that transformation. Renekton does finish his Black Cleaver. Aatrox, when he backs, is probably also going to be able to finish it. Now has about a 15 CS lead. That's the Ezreal coming through to clear the wave. Vi out CSing the Kayn in the jungle. Karthus has a lead over the Orianna.
Expected.
Side. Yeah.
Well expected. Good stuff. Or you should probably go Treads here, because the Ezreal will end up going an AP item. And
I think if not even for the magic resist, just for the CC.
TP coming in.
Yep. That's the ult from that's Ezreal
Flash.
going down.
This is all just whipped here.
Yeah. Well, that was
And
good. By
Ezreal, by the way.
That was good by the Nautilus ult to go through after the Ezreal E. It was just unlucky he hit his flash up.
Oh,
Or
this
not.
is gonna
not
be bad
prepared
here.
for
They're
that
gonna
he hit
lose
his
a
flash
lot
up.
here, and they're gonna lose plays top and
Well, they used the Aatrox flash. They have to try to get something. They get one play. Vi's coming down. Could be a turn.
Oh, unlucky.
Nautilus misses his ult. That's gonna be
Wrong R.
Burza getting really
Oh.
low. Burza going down. Nautilus is also gonna fall here, and Kaisa's just getting out. Wow, very well played.
Clean
on the
flash.
side of washed up one trick.
Yeah, washed up one tricks. This is what I said, man. I think that eventually they just get to a point where they win, and the Vi is just doing work here in the early game.
Yeah, and it looks like I guess Mokochi is an Ezreal player because he's playing the champion really well.
Yeah,
Being
he is
able
playing Ezreal great.
to E out of those Nautilus hooks and stay safe.
They need to stop the bleeding here. All the gold is onto the Vi and the Ezreal.
Yeah, I mean, it's 13 minutes. There's a 4,000 goal lead in the favor of washed up one tricks. I mean, the first turret went down.
Gelati is opting for a different route here with the Rod of Ages, rather than last game where he decided to just go straight to the Ludens.
Yeah, I mean, all of the gold right now is on the Vi, who's able to dive on the Kaisa or the Orianna, which is where the majority of the damage for UwU is going to come through. And if they get popped, there's not a whole lot else that UwU is going to be able to do.
And this is actually good news, the fact that this Vi's building Triforce for the side of UwU, because, you know, once this Kayn does get the red and the Aatrox, you know, together, the Vi's going to be squishy, and they might be able to just, you know, the Vi goes in, does his whatever she does, probably kill one person, and then she's just dead. So we're gonna see
The
how
way
all
I
this is gonna
see
go.
UwU winning this is by just, stalling, getting the Kaisa on our items, getting the Orianna on our items, letting the Kayn get his transformation. That's how they're going to end up pulling away this game. And kind of pull what Washed Up did last game, and come around and win the game.
Yep.
So Rift Herald's still up at 15
Rebuff
minutes
donated.
into the game. Yeah.
Now,
Much needed onto the Karthus.
yeah, if I'm Ori, I'm screaming right now, jungler. Yep. Come on. I can't deal with Karthus blue. Oh, and Kai'Sa's gonna go down here.
Yep. She's pushed up.
Yeah. Cancels an auto there. Oh, and we'll trade it back. Beautifully played.
Wow. Yeah. That was poorly played by Moko to cancel his auto attack there, which would have been the trade, or would have been the kill. Just take a look at the amount of wards on the map. Like, they're placing a lot, but there's not been a whole lot of ward clearing going on.
Kayn
As
does
I
have
say
his
that, 5
transformation
stars
now.
clear.
And Yumi's gonna get popped here.
Caught out. Yep.
Boom! The dunk.
Yep. And that's 2 kills going over to UwU Gaming, who's gonna turn that into a drag, even if they lose mid turret here to Washed Up One Tricks.
Yeah, I could watch that Yumi dying for like 24-hour highlight stream. So satisfying to watch.
Turrets going down to Washed Up One Tricks. Now I see them all rotating up top, getting that turret, and potentially getting the
Here we go.
too.
Ori
see a
face checking.
fight
Gonna go down first. Okay, let's watch the
that is
Kayn
not
and
what-
watch the Aatrox here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of damage going on the Vi, getting popped. Nautilus going
Yep,
down to the
This
Israel.
is what I'm talking about. Look at these
Kaisa
skirmishes.
getting popped. Yep. Oh, not quite going down.
Gotta dodge.
Oh, Kaisa's gonna go down too.
Kayn doesn't have R.
On his passive.
Look at this. Beautifully done. This is exactly what I'm talking about in the draft. The synergy between these two champions, just going and using their knockups, using their abilities, the healing. And the Yumi. Nope,
Yeah.
and the heal comes out. Okay. Gonna defuse
Aatrox,
here.
even though he lost his revive, is still a really strong champion and coordinated type play. So very well executed on the side of UwU Gaming.
So note the fact that Orianna dies in that fight with flash, with barrier, with ulti, and they
Well,
still
she's-
win the fight.
She didn't need to be there where she was position-wise.
Yep.
You never, if you have a Nautilus right next to you, you never face check a bush like that.
Or
You're
Q
gonna
it.
get-
Just Q it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
her
you have the
ball
ball.
gives vision. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I think that was poor micro coming out of Nora. Oh, and some vision. Or they're going to start up the Washed Up's going to start up the Rift Herald here. 5 people over there. They don't have vision.
This could be a
control.
fight. Okay, no.
Yeah, this is probably going to break out into a fight.
Nope.
Orianna still has her ult available. No,
This is gonna defuse now. Orianna was balling, trying to get the blue buff, it looks like, but no, actually not. I don't know what she was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, Aatrox
Aatrox
better
getting
run.
out here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Yumi ult coming down. Aatrox ult coming down.
Run!
Oh, Nautilus Q.
Okay, and it will defuse.
Yeah. That is Rift Herald getting dropped for the
Karthus
first turret there.
also comes down here, does not kill the Aatrox.
Aatrox getting really low though.
Yeah, really chunked.
Blue is looking to get this charge off from the turret. Probably not get the turret itself.
Ulti whiffs.
Kai'Sa's going onto that turret down there.
Oh,
Renekton and Ezreal just deleting.
Kaisa
UwU.
going gates in the mid lane.
Yeah, and they're actually gonna push for an inner turret here. Kai'Sa's probably gonna fall here to the Karthus.
Could go 1-for-1. Nope, actually won't.
Yep.
Wow,
this
and
is
this
really
is gonna
bad
get
for the side of UwU
steamrolled
Gaming.
here.
That's the inner turret, probably the inhib.
This could be the game.
Aatrox. I don't know.
They got the rift.
It could be.
10 seconds. No, okay. Nautilus is gonna
It's not gonna be
spawn.
the game. That's definitely gonna be an inhib. But this really is really bad for UwU.
And they're gonna get another charge here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This really opened up the map for Washed Up One Tricks to be able to focus on mid and bot, because they're gonna have that pressure top now for the rest of the game. Sorry, until that inhib comes up, which will give the priority for Baron, which is gonna be up in less than. So very well executed on the side of Washed Up One Tricks, especially the dive under that second tier turret with the Renekton and the Ezreal ult just being able to cleanly take out the Kayn and the Orianna.
They're not fighting as a team. That's what happens when you don't fight as a team. You know, the Aatrox has 0 HP. They can't fight. then you have to just give up the tower there. I get why you want to play it. The Orianna ult whiffs, but they pull the trigger with the Vi, and they're gonna one-shot you. Like I was saying earlier, the Vi and the Yuumi, the combo is nuts. The Vi goes in, she's full damage. The Yuumi's just gonna heal her up anyway. She's got the Yuumi ult on her when she's going in, and no matter who the Vi knocks up, the Ezreal's gonna come through and absolutely one-shot. So the synergy here is the synergies here on both sides are really good. I'm interested to see. Okay, 1v1 here in the bot lane.
Yeah, and I think Aatrox just does too much damage for Renekton to deal with.
I love it. I love to see it.
I mean, they're pretty even in terms of CS and
Yeah.
kill. Aatrox does have that Bam Scepter though, where
It looks
Renekton
like
just
Renekton is going for that Spear of Sojin, and the Aatrox is going towards the Death Dance.
exactly, which will allow him to lifesteal more and stick in those fights longer because he'll take reduced damage. Very good vision control on the side of washed up one tricks around this Baron. Renekton.
And they're gonna start it up.
So does Aatrox.
Aatrox does. He should shove this in and look to recall or look for vision. Yeah, he's gonna get in the brush here. Now Renekton, if I'm Renekton, I'm gonna walk up here, ward. Oh, and TP, and he's gonna get his TP stopped.
Yep.
Yep,
Renekton's gonna come in and W it. Yep. And that TP, not going anywhere. Renekton pops ult just to really get out, but UwU is able to successfully get them off of the Baron. Now they started back up TP in because he's gonna back reap, and it's gonna be a 4v5.
He's got to get the base. Look at the inhibitor, or look at the base. The supers are doing work, destroying a full turret, a Nexus turret. TP coming in from the Renekton. They actually can't fight this. The team just has to go for the steal.
Exactly, and this is what we were saying earlier. Because that inhib is down so early, because of that bad misplay, they're gonna have.
Hey, they can actually get this here, and they're not.
Orianna ult,
and they're gonna commit to the fight here. The Kayn is doing work.
Ooh, yeah, Kayn putting it. Kayn getting a
Kai'Sa?
double kill.
Kai'Sa flashing in. Oh, okay, she's cleaning up here. Holy.
Kai'Sa putting in damage. Is gonna fall though to the Karthus. Yuumi also gonna fall here. Because once she's off a champion, there's not a whole lot she can do.
Oh my!
Nautilus
what a nail biter!
Walking away.
What a nail biter!
Yeah,
the Kai'Sa did work there.
That was a 4v5.
Yeah, it was. And they tried to synergize the Orianna ult with the smite. Poorly executed, but the right idea, and I really like the attempt there. They knew that Aatrox just has to go get the base and get the minions, so they had to just go for that. So, next time they try to take a 50-50 like that, and they have the Orianna ult and the smite, I think both junglers smited too early because the Ezreal did pick up the Baron. They tried to both time it with the Orianna ult. They're not expecting, the Orianna isn't that big right now. She doesn't do that much damage, just Luden's Echo and Swords. So, she's not doing much. It's only 22 minutes in the game, but it feels like we're 30, so.
So even though that Baron was picked up, nobody actually has it right field. The Dragon is up, and it's not going to be for much longer as washed up one tricks is probably going to be able to pick it up for no cost. Scuttle Crab going over to UwU Gaming for the smite from Kayn. But now we see that pressure building up again top because of that down inhib.
Holy, one-shotted.
Yeah, washed up can just go bot.
Big ulti on the Ori.
Yeah, but nothing's coming of it. I mean, Kane's back there, but he's going to get immediately popped if he does an ult.
Oh, the Trox!
Coming through. Oh, Aatrox. Doing mad work.
Damage.
He ulted, but he's just
Kai'Sa's
getting
got to do
out.
something here. Oh my god.
Kai'Sa going down. Orianna not able to.
Oh my god, Yuumi by the way.
And it looks like Kane's going to stop watch.
Oh my god, the
Ori's
Penta.
going to fall to the flash. And this is gonna be
and it's going to be
oh,
chaos.
I took the Penta. Very well played.
Coming in from the Ezreal. Oh my god, this Moko is smurfing
This is going to be
right now.
game. This is game. They don't have anybody up to clear the minions, and Ezreal with his W is going to be able to just clean up. That inhib came up. Oh man, that is what we call unlucky.
And
because now they're probably not going to be able to do quite in the game. Kai'Sa's up in 2. Aatrox up in 1. If they don't get it here,
they're not going to get it.
Again, yeah, they're not going to be able to get it here. They should have gotten the inhib in and left. Well, we say that.
Yuumi? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Minion!
That was close. Very close.
Kayn and Ori said YOLO 420.
But unfortunately, that Nexus was left with 1 health. That was That was crazy.
I know.
That was crazy. And it looks like we okay. No, she reconnected. Ori disconnected for just a second. But she's back in now. It looks like Karthus and
Yeah,
Renekton,
that's
they go for
pretty
the back
DM.
door. No, they're gonna just.
If I'm Kane, sell all items, buy CZ Rock, go for the end, bud.
But no, that's the power of getting that inhib so early. Is they just have that pressure now.
Here comes
They can play
Kane.
around mid and bot.
Get in there, sir.
They may get caught out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The pick onto the
Karthus is probably
Karthus.
gonna fall. Definitely gonna fall. And so is
The
Renekton.
Trox. Uh-oh.
No, Renekton may be able to get out here. Yep.
Oh my
He's gonna be able
god.
to get out. No neutral objectives for them to take, and again, that mini wave is building up top for it.
Yeah, this Kane. Look at this Ezreal damage. I mean, that's so gross. Get that. I don't want to cuss. Get that out of my game.
Yeah, Kane's gone for another 30 seconds. So I think they shove mid here, and they rotate in between mid and bot and let that pressure build up top.
Remember how they banned Ezreal the other game?
Yeah, they need to do it again next game.
This is definitely more impressive than everything else they've played so far.
Yeah.
Karthus really isn't doing much this game, and just this Ezreal smurfing, and with the cat.
Yeah. I mean, we last game we saw the Rumble and Jinx comfort picks. This game we're seeing the Yuumi and Ezreal comfort picks. So no matter what they do, they're gonna get some comfort picks for their players, and this is the result. So something to be said for experience on the champion.
If I'm Oriana, I'm like flashing. Okay.
Oh, and Kane's gonna go down. So is the Aatrox. So is the Yuumi, or not Yuumi. The oh, Kai'Sa's gonna stay alive.
All right.
And
My next Kane.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be game. Because they just go for the Nexus here.
Yeah. Yep. So honestly, they had a few good fights.
Yeah, I mean,
big ulti
early...
again. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did they lose? Okay.
Yeah, they get it. Yeah, and that early gank from the Kane to get first blood. But unfortunately, just nothing was able to come from it. Aatrox wasn't able to get ahead. Kane really wasn't able to snowball that one kill. That Karthus ult early, in that skirmish top, turn that fight and let Vi and Renekton get ahead. Vi did a really good job snowballing, becoming a monster this game. Ezreal able to play safe on the bot side, not get picked with the Nautilus, and put in massive amounts of work.
It's like, because how do you move into draft? Because it's like, if they have a Jinx instead of Ezreal, or like another immobile AD carry or something like that, like Caitlyn or whatever, they probably win that game, honestly. But Ezreal is so gross. Like with Yuumi too, he's moving around, slowing them with his abilities. The Yumi's got the ult. Like they can't get the Aatrox and the King can't get on. If it's an immobile AD carry with just some regular support like Lux or something, they probably win that game just based off composition.
I do want to point out the Ezreal did the most damage in the game at 24,175, but the Karthus did 23,216, almost right below. For a score of 4, 4, and 7, still put out massive amounts of damage.
Yeah. At what point do you ban it? You lose to it 2 games in a row. What's your next move? I think you take it off. You got to get Gelati on a champion he's not comfortable with, and he's able to contribute. He's able. Okay. He's able to contribute to these fights without actually even being there. So we'll see how the next draft plays out, and we're just gonna the players are just gonna take a small bathroom break. So we will be right back.
All right. See ya. And we're back with the immediate Rumble ban on the side of UwU Gaming.
Yep.
Good to see. Banned out last game. Was a monster the first game.
I think they got to take out Karth this year. They're going to take it first rotation. And they
Yep,
do it.
and
Okay,
Karthus,
finally.
I think they have to ban the Ezreal too.
Yep, they
I think
should.
They need to get them off these 3 big carry picks.
Yeah, these are the 3. It took them 2 games to discover. I think that if they remove these, I think that they can go forward and actually do something. Unless Washed Up One Tricks have something else in the sleeve.
Yeah.
And I can't believe Washed Up One Tricks have committed to the same 3 bans every single game. Leona, Silas, and the next one should be Nico, I believe, right? Or what was the other one?
No, last game or Leona, Silas, and Nico.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, that was what it was.
Yeah.
So,
And Yumi gonna be taken out. Okay, I like this. I like this.
Banning the Yumi. We'll probably see an Ezreal pick coming out on the side of Washed Up.
Oh, they're gonna ban it.
Oh, they're gonna ban the Ezreal. Interesting.
Okay.
Maybe they think.
Yeah, they probably thought they were gonna take it.
Yeah. All right, that's not bad. Pretty standard bans. What we've been talking about. This is game 3.
So what's the
Potentially the
priority
last
pick
one.
here? Orianna? It is.
We really didn't see Orianna pop off last game. Like her ults weren't well
God.
executed. I like the Kindred pick.
Really?
I do.
Ban Karthus, then pick Kindred? I don't know.
Well, I like Kindred just because no matter who you play, you can't die. As long as
True.
it doesn't get whiffed. Malphite. If they block in the Malphite here, I expect a Yasuo pick on the side of Washed Up.
I'd love it. Please pick it.
Like the Malphite, even though like with his changes.
Okay, this is a Yasuo wet dream already. I'm actually starting to get excited. As a player, as a Yasuo player.
We'll see if,
maybe.
We'll see if Gelati actually picks the Yasuo. He doesn't have Yasuo in his recently played.
Yeah, he's not gonna pick it. He's not gonna pick
I don't think
it.
it's gonna but Malphite is still strong even after his changes. Okay, Fiora into the Malphite.
Oh, I like this. If they pick this, I'm excited. Oh, and I love it. I love it. Okay.
You just
Fiora
like
is
seeing
one of
Fiora
my favorite.
outplays.
I love Fiora. It's one of my favorite champions. I smurf on Fiora all the time in silver. Hop off on noobs.
I can't play Fiora for the life of me.
Such a fun champion. Now, this champion, especially if it's into the Malphite, should have taken over the game.
Yeah.
You're in Diamond Elo here. You're in high plat Diamond Elo. It's not hard to parry a Malphite ult. It's actually quite easy. And unless it's melee range ulti. I like the Xerath too. This is another great pick.
Offering a lot of, backline artillery AP damage.
Well, this is what they're thinking, right? This is the mentality, right? Xerath and the Kindred, together in that mid lane, wave clearings with the siege. So when the other team groups as 5, the Fiora's in the side lane splitting. Xerath wave clears. The Kindred is there where if they engage in the tower, it's going to keep them alive so that the Fiora can still do the work. This is a really good composition coming up from UwU Gaming so far.
Yeah. Although I do like the more standard picks coming from Washed Up One Tricks. Nautilus, Sivir. Sivir's going to be a powerhouse once she hits about 3 items. I like the Caitlyn ban coming out. We saw that from.
Yeah, it would have been really good. It would have been really good with the position is great then to ban the Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Nocturne gonna be
Nocturne
banned
ban
out. I
coming
think
out
another really good ban. From the side of UwU, against the Fiora, you don't want that global pressure onto the split pusher.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised too if we saw someone from Washed Up, their mid laner taking teleport as well as their top laner to deal with the split push from the Fiora. That is a Kai'Sa ban coming out. I guess they didn't like it last game. It wasn't really doing a whole lot. It kept getting immediately deleted.
I think the Kai'Sa is pretty good.
I like the Vi ban. Vi is just a monster.
Yep, Vi is pretty strong.
Although it is kind of strange that well, no, UwU had already picked their jungler, so yeah.
Now let's see if Gelati fancies a counter pick in the mid lane with the Xerath. Personally, some of my favorites are Fizz, or Zed, or I actually kind of like Kiana here, but Not. I don't think he's in the lab. Okay, so the Zillion
Almost
does
like you
come
play
out.
assassins or something. Yeah, another
Yeah, I
Zillion
mean,
pick.
it's almost like I'm not
Swain
scared.
coming out. Swain with his new changes to the way his soul trackers
Oh,
work
this
for his
is
shot.
spicy, bro. This is spicy. Case that's Wayne Bottom with Morgana. That's actually
Yeah.
that's so crazy. So they're actually this is a really spicy comp from UwU Gaming.
Yeah,
And
it's well they gotta switch it up. Their past two comps haven't
yeah,
worked.
yep,
They have to do
exactly.
something to
I
try
like this.
to pick up this reverse sweep.
Yeah, I like this. Instead of just rolling over and dying, they're trying something new. They're trying something spicy with the Fiora in the side lane. They have the Xerath, the Swain, the Morgana. This is anti-dive composition at its finest. You have the Wave
And
Crew with the
so
Xerath, and you have the Morgana Swain. Okay, so the
yeah, so
Darius
it's actually a Malphite jungle,
yes. Okay.
which
Fiora can
we've
still
seen.
win this matchup,
Yeah.
but it's harder. It's definitely harder. The Darius can poop all over the Fiora. If the Fiora plays poor in the early game, it is over. But Fiora, if she gets items, she scales, she gets the cleaver, she gets her Hydra, or maybe she'll decide to go Triforce. She can 1v1 the Darius easily in any extended fight.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I actually do really like the Zillion here too into the Xerath. I do think that's a great pick because the Xerath is just gonna poke you out and kill you. So if you think you're gonna die, just ult yourself and run away.
Yeah. But it's definitely more of a standard team comp on the side washed up. I'm curious to see how the Swain Morgana bot lane is going to go. There's a lot of crowd control there for Swain to pull off of and get tanky based off of his new passive.
Also, the spell shield is the only thing I'll say,
Right.
but you have two.
Yeah, I mean,
You
there's one
have
on
the
each side.
yeah, you have the Q and you have the E. They don't have Black Shield and uh
So
they have
Swain's
so
going
much
to,
CC.
yeah, they've got, or Swain Morgana have Black Shield for the not Q, and Sivir has Spell Shield for either a Morg Bind or a Swain E.
Yeah, and you have the
So,
Xerath E2 if when they're all grouped up, no way to really do that. You can pull off that.
you know,
They're really gonna need to be careful about the Malphite jungle once
yeah,
it gets
I mean,
six.
and with UwU, they have a really good like 4v5 team fight. Especially if Morgana takes Flash and Flash ult Zonias with a Swain ult layered on top, with a Kindred ult there if they get low, and Swain just pump or not Swain and Xerath just pumping out damage from the backline. They've got a lot there to be able to out damage a 4v5.
I'm gonna go
And
out on
with
a limb here and say I think UwU Gaming will win this game if Fiora isn't irrelevant. If Fiora goes even, I think they win. If Fiora gets ahead, they win. I think that though, if the Darius beats the Fiora and gets a few kills, it's over. I think Washup's gonna take it 3-0.
well, I think if Sivir gets ahead too, this game's pretty much over. Because Xerath, Morgana, and Kindred are all still squishy, even if they have
Yeah, yeah.
Kindred ult. So we'll
I
see.
just think they have so much defense. Like let's say they engage. Let's say they're all under tower. Kindred, Xerath, Wade, and Morgan. And they're looking to siege as washed up one tricks. Okay, you're looking to siege. You go Malphite ult, Nautilus ult, Sliver ult, boom, 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 boom. You fly in. Kindred ult comes down, negates everything you just did, and then you're fighting under a tower with nothing up. The Darius needs to be there, but the Darius needs to also be matching the Fiora. So it's going to be interesting because it's really just a 4v4. It's going to be Zillion, Sivir, Nautilus, Malphite versus Xerath, Swain, Morgana, and Kindred. Who wins that? It's going to be interesting to see.
Right.
Yeah, no, for sure. This will be a good game. I'm really excited to see it play out. Oh man, and we're still in picks and bans here in the league client. It's taking a bit longer than usual here, but we're getting there. And this is what I was saying too. We already see the TP coming out in the Zillion and the Darius so far to match that Fiora split push. To be able to have the mobility that's needed there. So very, very well done. Unless they change it, of course. But what do you think, Riv?
I'm sorry, excuse me, I zoned out for a second. What's up?
Oh, you're good. I was talking about, we mentioned earlier that washed up mid laner is probably going to take teleport, and it looks like they actually are to match the Fiora split push.
I don't think it really matters, honestly. If I do think this Fiora is ridiculous if she doesn't go demolish. I think it's absolutely absurd that if you're playing a split push champion in general and you're gonna split, that you don't take demolish. It's so busted. Like you're just nuking towers. But the TP is actually gonna be taken by the Swain here.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel like that's pretty standard. He doesn't really need the heals, or the heal specifically in lane. He gets
I
healing
would have
off of
taken the
the
heal here on the Xerath actually, if I'm Xerath.
really.
Um,
Well, why do you say that?
um, you don't have one on your team. You don't, and I don't know. It could make a difference. Is the
Oh, yeah.
barrier really save you anymore from a heal? Like, I guess maybe it might save you from a Zillion Bomb, right?
Yeah. Um,
I don't
I
know. I
think
don't
that's
play
I think that's
Xerath.
perfect. I think that's personal preference. I don't think
Yeah,
that either is really going to make a huge difference. Um, Personally, I think maybe an exhaust for like if
yeah.
Darius gets there, or a Malphite ult coming at you, you can just exhaust them and get away because Xerath is not mobile.
I've been impressed with Berza, this last game that he played, and what did he play in game one again? What was the matchup? It was Rumble versus Kled. I wasn't
Yeah,
impressed with the Kled, but if he can pop off on the Fiora here, which he took Ignite, which is balls to the wall, him saying, "This is my game. I'm taking over this. I'm playing against Darius, and I'm gonna kill him."
yeah.
I have no teleport, so if I die, I'm screwed. And yeah, this is all on Fiora, man. This game is on Fiora. If Fiora doesn't do well, it's over. And it's going to be a 3-0 for the side of Washed Up One Tricks.
Well, we also see the Darius is taking the teleport, not a ghost, which is
Yeah. Yep.
what we normally see in like solo queue to get him ahead. So they're opting for more of, um, I guess team fight Darius, I would say, instead of just um, big Darius.
I think that Ghost Darius is like not good against Fiora because like um you know maybe it might be good early, but late game in the side lane, like the Ghost really is irrelevant against the Fiora because the
Right.
Fiora will just kill you. If you
Yeah.
try to run down Fiora, it doesn't matter if you're Darius. Doesn't matter what Mordekaiser, Yorick, doesn't matter. Like you lose. Fiora just wins everything. So um
I think
the
also if the Darius was playing to win lane, he would have taken Ignite instead of teleport because
yeah,
Ignite would help curb the Fiora's healing on her um
on her
what are
ulti.
those,
Yeah.
not on her, well, on her ult, but also her
Her
passive, what are those
vital.
called? Yeah, her vitals. Which heal her for like 2.5% of her max health every time she hits one.
Yep.
So helping to curb that. Uh,
Now, another thing I gotta say, I'm praying when we get into game, I see Fiora with Conqueror. If I see Fiora with Grasp, I'm gonna cringe a little bit. Um,
I'm sure it's Conquer,
you're
especially in a
playing you're
Darius.
playing for the split push. You gotta take Conqueror. You gotta get in the side lane. Okay, your Fiora, you have 3 items. Okay, you kill any single person under tower easily, no problem. Um, I'm
Yeah,
trying to think too about Kindred, Xerath, Swain, Morgana. Their Baron taking ability is terrible.
yeah. They have no really consistent damage besides the Kindred, but that's not going to be enough really
Yeah, it's not
to
enough.
burn down a Baron. However, on the side of Washed Up, Sivir does a lot of damage.
Yep. Yep.
Um, and they'll be able to take that faster than
I don't know
UwU
who's
will
gonna
be
win
able to.
this, man. I really don't. In my opinion, if I'm playing Fiora this game, uh, it's gonna be hard. This is a lot of this is back's hurting right now because he knows this game is all on him, and
Well, I mean, if
this
Swain
is a
gets
hard
ahead
one.
too, he's also a powerhouse. So it's not entirely on Fiora,
Yep,
but
you're right.
she
Swain is
definitely
really
doesn't
strong
need to
right
get
now.
behind.
Swain is really strong right now. You're right about that.
All
Okay,
right.
so
So skin
Conquer
analysis.
Kindred. Okay, skin analysis.
So
Project Fiora is meh.
Xerath is
Um,
using base skin, doesn't count. I like the pizza delivery Sivir.
yeah.
I'll say that, and it's
Everything,
Argo.
every other
Okay.
skin sucks. So you guys need to figure your stuff out here.
Nah, Shadowfire Kindred. That's a great skin.
Meh.
Whatever.
I guess Warden Nautilus is kind of cool, but like looks
World
weird. I
Breaker,
guess.
yeah. So they
Or is
just
that what
pinged
it
that the
is?
Fiora does have a, yeah, it's World Breaker. They just pinged the Fiora has the Ignite. Darius does take Grasp here instead of Conquer.
Which is
Um,
the right idea. That's gonna let him win the early laning phase better.
Okay.
Because even if you take the Conqueror in the 1-1, you're gonna lose. It doesn't matter. So, Tuba is actually smart here taking the grasp. It's gonna help him win early, and Darius does win the matchup early. So, Kindred needs to babysit the Fiora here.
Yeah, and Swain does also go grass, which I think is pretty standard.
Yeah, I don't know the meta for
but
that.
just to get the tankiness.
Yeah, I gotta play Swain mid. I don't know what's the deal with that, but people are playing him bot lane. So
Yeah, people have been playing a lot of mages bot. Syndra's been played bot since Sven did it, which is if I go play a game of League, I want to try that. Um, Swain's going bot. Talia's been going bot quite a bit. We might see a shift back to old League where it was mages run bot with a support instead and send the AD carry mid. Maybe not entirely like it was, but
yeah, me and Caesar played a game against Jinx mid today. I played a Kali. Let's just say the kid did not have fun.
yeah.
So I'm gonna say a hard no on AD carries going, because I'll just play an assassin.
We see Lucian going mid. Jhin goes mid from time to time.
Lucian's an exception. Jhin is terrible. Okay, the pull coming down here. Oh, and the whip on the Q. Would have been a kill actually with the ignite coming down.
Yeah, the Sivir got really low there. They're really gonna have to watch out for these binds coming from both Swain and Morgana. Because if they get cut out by one, that's lights out for Sivir. And now that Swain Q goes through minions, that gives him a little bit more wave clear in these early stages of the game. Trying to trade onto the Darius.
Yeah, see, gonna lose that early. Yeah, doesn't know the trade
doing work.
And
Sivir getting really low.
And Fiora's gonna go down here. Flash coming out.
Flash.
Okay, really good. Okay, she should be good.
Darius flash coming down.
No, he's done. He's done.
Yep. And Fiora
That's what I talked about, the grass, man. And the Fiora took a really bad Q in to get that back Vital there under the turret. Yeah. It wasn't really under the turret, but really poor choice there.
Yeah, and something we missed too. Oh, and Morgana getting really low.
And she's gonna die.
Ignite's probably gonna take her down.
She's gonna live.
Not gonna do enough. Swain getting really low too. Sivir's already burnt her flash and heal. Nautilus ignites down. Oh, Morgana's really low.
Not catch a break.
Everyone's really low down on the bot lane. Swain healing back up from pots. Everybody really is. Mana getting kind of low on the Sivir and the Morgana. Spell shield coming out from Sivir to block that.
Okay, Fiora here, down 2 levels now top.
Kindred's bot.
Kindred not seen. Flash is in over the wall. Getting the slow here.
Not quite able to get the kill.
Oh, and Flash
shield over to the Kindred.
And the Q lands.
On the Sivir. And Nautilus is
oh my, that's huge. And the freaking disrespect on the mastery flex there from the Kindred. Gotta love it.
That was a huge Kindred flash, being able to get over the wall and knowing that she has the damage and the slow to get the Sivir there. Because she almost got out.
Okay, really good pick there. You gotta parry. You gotta parry, mate. You gotta parry the Q. Oh my god. Okay, I don't like this.
Pretty intense game so far. Fiora's actually not doing bad. Fiora ignite going down.
One more Q should kill, yeah.
There.
Get the double, bro.
Down. Fiora's just gonna back out.
Yep, I like it.
Going back in. Going all the way.
Oh, I love it! Yes, I'm
going over to Fiora.
Listen, I'm a big Fiora fan, so when I see this, I really get excited. Okay, the Fiora's gonna roll now with the red buff.
Yeah, Fiora's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that was a big swing. Disrespect on the Darius after missing the Q there, trying to get that pull. The Fiora really knowing the limits there. After has the ignite, knows that the Darius doesn't have the grasp coming up, and doesn't have any healing left, so free kill.
Yeah, it seemed to work out in her favor pretty well. And now she is pretty ahead in this lane.
Now, don't get greedy and take that Vital. Do not do it.
Hopefully she doesn't run into the...
Uh-oh, Kindred in some trouble here. No flash available, and 4 stack bottom.
That's going to be the hook coming out.
Black shield coming down. Q's going to come out. Will get out here.
Zillion getting tagged. Zera's putting in some damage from the other side of the map. Kindred was trying to go for a mark there on the Gromp, but unsuccessful in being able to get it. So Fiora's back now with all of her gold. Got triple longsword. And a control ward, it looks like. Still down quite a bit of CS to the Darius. I guess due to a poor back timing there. Oh, Driv, this is an exciting game so far.
Yeah, bro.
Saber
Fiora
getting
with
pretty
triple
low.
longsword, by the way.
Yeah.
Might have been better for you to go Executioner's Calling, my friend.
Yeah, we should definitely see a Executioners coming out on the side of one trick here.
Yeah, and you see the
the
Darius pick up the
Fiora.
Bramble, which is...
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Zillion getting low here. I don't know if he has mana for.
Oh, and the
he does
solo
not have
kill
mana
onto
for ult.
Gelati. Nora popping off on the Xerath.
Yeah, very well played by the
Disrespect
Xerath.
not pressing R.
Well, I don't think he had the mana for it. I think it was
Oh, was he
purely
low?
expensive.
Was he
Yeah,
low
he
mana?
was low on mana.
Let me go check
Not
that
quite
real
able to
quick.
get the
Yeah. Guess
he
not.
may have also expected to be able to outrun the proc. Oh, Nautilus getting CC for days.
95
Probably gonna
mana.
go down here. Yeah, that's a heal coming through on the Sivir. Not able to save the Nautilus, and UwU gets out for free here. Sivir may also go down. Nope, not quite. Being able to dodge the Morgana bind and E the Swain pull. Fiora going aggressive top side using
Conqueror
her parry.
proc. Kindred here. Uh-oh.
Oh, Fiora ult coming down.
Oh, this is bad.
Nautilus. Not Nautilus. Malphite, yep. And there's
Poor
the shutdown
decision.
onto the Fiora.
Comet gonna kill the
Sivir going down bot to Swain.
Yeah, Fiora, calm down a little bit there, and not tower dive at level 6.
I think she got a little overconfident because Kindred was there, but Malphite was also there.
Yeah,
and
maybe she
I think
figured, maybe she thought that Kindred had ult.
Yeah, or underestimated the amount of damage that that turret was going to do to her. So that's another way.
Parry was down, so she couldn't even parry the dunk damage, and it's unlucky.
Yeah, this is just furthering the CS lead between the top laners. Darius out ahead already by about 15 farm.
Yep.
Overall, yeah. I mean, if we continue to see these Fiora misplays, even though she got a double kill early, she's not going to be able to carry this game like she's going to need to be able to.
I mean, if she ints another 3 times, the game's over. But I mean, honestly, if she could die another 2 times, she'll be able to 1v1 the Darius with items.
I will say right now, there's a lack of vision around the dragon that's on the field.
Yeah.
You know, with wards expiring and you know, control wars not being placed. Well, that needs to happen for both teams.
One thing I do want to say though is, you know, we talked a lot about the other games where Gelati's on the card, and we talked about how, okay, you just get to a point and you win the game, right? You have that win condition.
Right.
You know, the same thing is for Fiora. You know, Fiora is a champion where you get to a point, you get a certain amount of items, and you need to literally stack 3 people to match it. It's just like if you've ever played against a Fed Nasus, and you're like, holy, what the hell do I do against this? It's the same thing. You need CC, you need to stack 3 people.
Oh, we see Kindred again here down in the bot lane.
Great spell shield, gonna whip on
Sivir
all
able
the other.
to ult and spell shield to dodge all of the crowd control. And Kindred not being able to utilize her time spent bot side. Well played by the Sivir there. Even Xerath was roaming down to.
So yeah, he was gonna look for the R. Yeah.
Yep. Skull's coming up. Sivir or
Great parry. Yeah, good job.
Darius's grasp was up. That's why he was looking for that fight.
Yeah. And had the minion advantage. The Fiora should just wait for this to crash. Pick all these up. Has the Tiamat. Okay, I like that. No parry available, so holy the damage coming out. Look at that. No damage items on Darius. Pulling up.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, the Kindle gem.
Yep.
Gonna take half the Fiora's.
So, Kindred's bot again.
Oh, binding
Sivir
lands. Pull
Sivir
coming
did
down.
take
That's
care,
gonna
yeah,
be a
she's
kill.
gonna get-
Oh my god, that's busted.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Like, if you get hit by one form of CC in this bottom lane,
It's gonna be a
you're
dive
going
here.
down. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's gonna be Swain all and Nautilus. is
Xerath, oh my, the
kill going over
synergy.
the Xerath.
Listen,
Yeah.
this is what I said about these spicy picks, man. Oh, and Fiora should R here. As the Conqueror. Okay,
There it
yep.
is.
Yep, and this is gonna be a solo kill.
Darius. Oh,
Great
the
parry!
Darius ult. And the bleed's not gonna get her due to her ult popping off there. Well played by the Fiora.
Nasty parry by Burza there. Blocking the Darius dunk there. That was gorgeous.
That's a lot of plays
Actually,
going
probably
over
would have died if he didn't do that.
That's a lot of plates going over to the side of UwU Gaming on the bot side there.
And honestly, UwU Gaming's rolling them.
Yeah, this Fiora's putting in work. So is the bot side. The synergy between the Morgana and the Swain, very, very strong. Swain being able to pull off of the Morgana Q or the Morgana ult, being able to layer their ults together, very, very strong.
I mean, it was just a beautiful play in general. You've seen it there, the 3-man dive, and then the Xerath ulti coming in to clean it up. It was, that's the
Yeah, kill secure.
yeah, no, it's a great way to do it. You have a 4-man dive with having three people there.
Yeah, and Sivir
Hold in
already
here.
less than half health in lane.
No Swain are here, taking a lot of damage.
Sivir's flash heal is still up. Nautilus's flash is up. Flashes up for both laners on the side of UwU. Xerath taking some poke from the Zillion here. See, that's what I was saying. Even though like Zillion is still strong in the lane if he can land his bombs.
Yeah,
those bombs really do hurt.
Yeah, this is the first game we're seeing Gelati on it. On the Zillion.
A little bit of a trade coming up again on the top side.
Great parry.
Good parry. That bleed maybe
misses the battle.
win the trade out though.
Yeah, he's gonna win. He's gonna lose that trade. Fiora really shouldn't be looking to trade unless he has the.
Great black shield there.
And Malphite ult deleted.
Immediate shutdown of the Swain and the Morgana, going over to the Sivir and the Nautilus respectively. Well played there by the Malphite and the rest of One Tricks. So trade going up again in the top side.
Press R.
Oh, great Fiora parry there.
Yeah. Actually, could have solo killed him there.
Oh, Kindred coming in here, looking for the cleanup.
We'll pick it up.
Oh, missing his cube. Yep, that's gonna go over
Flex.
to Kindred.
The Q.
Oh, not quite. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna get the solo there. Gonna look for the plates here mid. Fiora actually, I don't think took Demolish second. I can't check it.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. No. So
Well,
probably went Domination second with some Taste of Blood, Ravenous Hunter. That's something I do run on Fiora quite often.
Yeah. And even though like Fiora's behind, 20 farm or 10 farm, like she's still ahead because of the amount of kills and the plates that she's got. So.
Yeah.
Just not as ahead as she could be there. I think we've seen some great vision control this game coming out from the side of UwU, not so much from the side of washed up One Tricks. I mean, it's still only 13 minutes in the game. This could be a blue buff going over the Zillion.
Yeah.
Much
needed against Xerath.
Yeah.
Big pull in.
Was getting some damage done to him.
Yep.
Does have the relic.
Actually, with the early Mertreads buy and the Null Magic into this double AP lane.
Yeah, pretty smart buys. And see, I think that's the downfall to it. Is like it's both AP, so you have to draft. Oh, that's spell shield.
Moko smurfing there, blocking the Q against the save his Nautilus there with the spell shield. Really well played.
That's the downfall with playing a double AP bot lane and an AP mid lane is you have to have some AD damage elsewhere. And UwU doesn't really have a whole lot of a front line per se. They have no like standard tanks. They've got Swain who gets a little bit tankier now due to his passive. But that's about it. They do have the engage though between Xerath E. There's a little bit of a trade going on here in the top lane. There he is coming out on bottom of it. Fight bringing
Malphite gonna come in here.
Shield.
Kindred's here as well. Can pop the ulti down for him. And Swain should be backing up into it. Okay. Oh!
Oh!
He's gonna go down.
Swain's gonna go down. Malphite's gonna go down, but
it does it's a 2-for-1.
Yeah, Malphite is gonna pick up the kill on the Swain. Kindred's really big right now. Actually, all of UwU Gaming has at least 2 kills. A pretty good game in their favor so far. We'll see if Washed Up can bring it back. They did the first game, so we'll see if they can do it again. They're only down about 5,000 gold. This is a Xerath ult coming out in the mid lane, not able to pick up the kill on the Zillion.
Very close.
Yeah, the Zillion did ult just to make sure. And his TP's down, so he's gonna lose. He's actually not gonna lose any farm. It's not up to
Alright,
that yet.
this is the part. You send your bot lane, get the Drake. Now you send your bot lane 2 top side to get this Rift Herald. Then you send the Fiora down into the bot lane to get the turret.
Well, that was pretty
Real.
big on the side of UwU. They got 2 turrets and the dragon. So the next objective that they want to look for is either going to be Rift Herald or mid turret or both.
Fiora is actually just gonna decide to walk top instead. They don't decide to commit the 4-man to the Rift Herald.
Yep, Swain's TP is down, so he can't make it to it.
So the
actually,
Fiora actually decided to just straight up go for and
Moko is having some computer issues, so we have a quick pause here. It looks like UwU has a chance to to win this game. What do you think, Griff?
yeah, I mean, if they don't win this one, will they win anyone? I mean, they're steamrolling them. They're, you know, what's the gold lead at right now?
About 6
5K,
5,000.
yeah. This is big. 15 minutes in, 2 dragons, 2 cloud dragons. They're absolutely flying. Once they put the Fiora on the side lane there. If
And the game is resuming now. Looks like
Okay.
our issues were resolved.
Yeah.
UwU's also just had some great vision control. You can see they have a ward there on the on One Trick's Raptors. They've got great vision in the bot side jungle or bot side river.
I predict that they take Rift Herald at 1850.
Yeah, it looks like Fiora's just gonna push this wave. They have priority mid.
Yeah, they're all
5
rotating to it
Vipers
now.
are in this lane. Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
there's the pings onto
call
it.
to go do it.
This
That's
could
pretty
be a
much it.
5-man right here. This could be a big fight, which they
I mean,
will
Swain
win. By
ult's
the way.
down. Swain ult's down, but actually Swain, Kindred, and Xerath are all down right now. So you only have the
Vision here.
Morgana and the
Okay.
Fiora. There's the Nautilus pull onto the Swain. Nautilus ult going down. It's gonna be black shielded.
Fiora going
Fiora's
over.
there on the backside.
Uh-oh. Takes the cone
Taking the
over.
plant over. Malphite ult is almost up, but the Rift Herald is gonna go down to UwU Gaming here, and it looks like they're just gonna go for mid turret on the side of washed up One Tricks.
Yep. Good macro decision here to just cut your losses. Got to get some damage down on this mid turret. None of them running Demolish, it seems. Or maybe the Nautiluses?
And it looks like they're not going to be able to get that turret. Fiora
Uh-oh,
kind of out of
Fiora
position
got a flash
here.
there. Okay. Oh, big
Swain
fight
ult
here.
coming
Here we
down.
go. Swain ulti. Fiora's going to pop off. Ulti down onto the Darius. Going to
Kindred
chase him
ult
down.
down there
Xerath
for
ult
Xerath.
also helping out with that.
Sivir's going to fall to the Ignite. Great parry by the Fiora.
Fiora's going to live here.
Fiora's coming
And
there.
that is a 3-0 on the side of UwU Gaming.
Now they only have the Zillion bombs for wave clear. Yeah. Kindred diving in here pretty
No
deep.
ulti.
I don't. She's gone a little bit too deep there, I think.
This is what we said. Balls to the wall.
Darius
More
flash
flash.
you. Oh man, styling on the Zillion, and it looks like they're gonna get this charge up on the mid inner turret too. They're probably not gonna get an inhib here, unless, well, maybe that was a much bigger charge than I was expecting. But it looks like they are just gonna back out. Oh, great hook onto the Xerath, but not really anyone to follow up. Sivir's there. Nautilus immediately burst down. Fiora's just going on the Sivir, getting taken pretty low. There comes the parry. The Sivir's gone.
And it's a
Darius is going
wash,
down.
man. Oh my god. This is a 10k gold lead at 18 minutes. This is
Yeah, this may be the
insane.
game. No, they're gonna.
They can't end. They're gonna back off. They're gonna peel. They want to probably get a tournament there.
I mean, this is what you're saying, Viv. Fiora got ahead.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
so did
over.
every other member of UwU, but Fiora was ahead, and they are winning the game. So.
Yeah. I mean, like, what do you pick in the Fiora, man? Like, you pick like Teemo. Like, that's how you beat it. I don't know. Like, and then like Fiora loses so early to almost every pick, but just wins every single matchup. It's ridiculous. Except for like I think like Jax might do good into it. Okay, 9 times Kindred for Steel and Blue, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you beat it, like, because Darius is. You've seen the solo kill First Blood, right? Like,
Yeah.
killed the Fiora. Made a poor
the Fiora
decision
was
to
able to
take
one-two.
the trade. Yeah, really smart by the Fiora. Actually deciding to go Cleaver this game, which is the right choice because the Darius did decide to go Bramble.
I think the Malphite jungle really just isn't, like,
Gotta go AP, bro.
doing anything as much. Yeah, it's not doing as much as what it needs to do to come back on this game. It's a very linear champion. You ult in and let your team do the damage, but he's ulted twice, I think, this game, maybe 3 times. And not
Well, to
much
be
is
fair,
done.
they did pick it early, and then they did pick the Swain. I think
Yeah.
Malphite is terrible in the Swain. Like, Swain wants you to come in. Everyone, come here. Come and kill me. And
Yeah.
you know.
But he also offers no utility in a side lane against someone like a Fiora. He just can't. He's gonna die every time.
Yeah. Honestly, the best person to match the Fiora here is Zillion. The Zillion has 2 lives.
Yeah.
And
I
they're
suppose.
starting up this 20-minute Baron.
Yeah. I mean.
And remember what I said about them not having Baron taking you? They're struggling.
Well, Kindred's really far ahead. She has her mark. She's able to put out that consistent AD damage, which is going to let them take this.
And here's Malphite. Could look for a steal.
Malphite does have his ult. They don't have vision over the side of it.
And he steals it!
And he gets it! Well
And
played
the
by the
flash
Malphite,
out.
flashing over the wall. I mean, that's
Yep.
a clean steal.
And I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like, in my opinion, this game's over, I think. But it will prolong this game out.
Yeah, and they're going to trade Dragon for the Baron there. Yeah, unfortunate for the side of UwU.
Nora opting for a Magi Soul Stealer here. I'm probably question mark pinging my mid laner. But they really think they have.
He's pretty far ahead right now. Something like that is not terrible. Still has the stopwatch up. Doesn't need to prioritize his Anya's.
Yeah, you know, if you know, I'm not really a safe player. Like, I can be, but you know, a lot of KDA Lux players will take Magi's, sit back, you know, just get the kills and really play no risk style. I guess that's the same play style as Xerath, so I don't play a lot of Xerath, so I don't understand really.
Yeah, he's not a stand in the middle of their team, dude.
Yeah.
He's very much a stand as far away as I can, throw a few Qs, maybe a few, and then ult clean up and get some kills.
But this composition really coming together for UwU. Great.
Yeah, no, I mean this is, even if it's not really what they drafted for, this is working for them, right? Every single lane is ahead. If they lose this game, then I don't know that there's a situation where they can win because they're so far ahead.
Yeah, well, if they lose this game and then they lose the finals, but I mean,
right?
Yeah, they should win this. It's just a matter of closing it out now. They really shouldn't have even went.
Challenge is how well can they close out a game like this? Another team.
They
fight
really
like
shouldn't have
been
even
having.
went for the Baron. Okay.
Malphite.
Yeah.
Playing
Gonna
kinda
buff up
dangerous
these
there for just a
minions.
second. And
Fiora
think
should be
about
the one in
getting
the
Baron,
side
they're
lane
gonna be
here.
able to
I
use
know.
it to
Trigger
save
will get
them.
pulled here.
Yep. Malphite ult going down. That Kindred ult gonna be able to save them for a little
This
bit
is
longer.
bad. They're gonna lose this.
Yeah, Kindred's going down. Fiora sitting in the middle of their team, being able
What
to
the
parry. Flashing on the Sivir, not able to burn her down, even with the Ignite. So that's both the Fiora summoners down. That's Kindred ult going down. Well played on the side of washed up one tricks. Getting a little greedy on the side of UwU Gaming. So, very interesting fight there.
This guy says the game is way behind the casters. Yeah, it is. Uh-oh.
Is it really?
Ansem.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh geez.
Okay,
We're at
it's
20,
fast-forwarding.
I'm at 23-12. Yeah, that's about where I'm at, Ansem.
Okay, a little bit more. No. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
23-18, 2019, 2020, 2021.
Okay, I'm a little bit ahead of you guys, but whatever. Like I'm like a second or two.
You've been a little bit ahead for all games. It's been fine though.
What can I say? Alpha male internet.
Oh my god. So the inhib for washed up one tricks has come back up. So they've lost that priority mid. Sivir is just about to hit 3 items. She has her greaves and has the crit cloak. Opting to get a control ward, which I appreciate. We have Darius sitting at a black cleaver and part of his Sterix plus a bramble and some Merc treads. Malphite not going quite AP Malphite. He went the center hulk and Nautilus hook is going to land on the Kindred. Black shield going out. Kindred all coming down. Nautilus getting pretty low. Nautilus all coming out on the Kindred. Darius cleaning up that Kindred.
Swain flashing in. Oh my.
Sivir. Nautilus getting
There's
really
the
low.
Fiora. No flash on the Swain
Fiora's
here.
coming in, trying to come in from behind.
Great
Swain
Zonius.
ult's down.
Fiora is just saying no, thank you. And gonna walk
Morgana
away.
ult going down, not really doing a whole
Yeah,
lot.
they're gonna
Malphite's
chase
in the
down
back
this
line.
guy. Yeah, this is a dead Malphite.
Fiora ult.
No ulti.
Yeah, Fiora ult coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malphite
Donate that
going
over.
down.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
kind sir.
So, all in all, I think it's a 2-for-2 trade there.
Yeah.
Not too bad. But that is Swain flash ult down.
Morg walking up here. No
Oh,
flash.
Nautilus flash down. If you're going for the wolves instead of going for the Darius, good choice.
I mean, if I'm brain farting. What's their name again?
Which side? You red or blue?
Gelati's team. Sorry.
Washed up.
Washed up one tricks. Yeah. If I'm washed up one tricks, I'm thinking just pull the trigger. Like just pull it. This game is gonna be lost unless you get kills. Unless you're able to fight them.
Well, I see it. Dragon's up in less than 30 seconds. That's where they need to make a fight happen because then they get kills. Swain ult's gonna be down. Morgana ult is back up, but then you can turn those kills into something else.
Yeah, they gotta pull
Not
the
just
trigger.
kills for kills.
Yeah, but you're right. Fight over an objective, but
Yeah.
the thing is that I'm saying is a little bit wrong with that. Okay, this guy is
Oh,
okay.
fight's gonna break out here. Malphite.
There's TP coming in from the Darius.
Oh, Malphite coming down.
Pulled
on us.
onto the
Flank kill's coming through.
deleted.
Darius
There's
getting
gonna pop.
immediately pop. Darius flashing in. Getting his stacks down onto Kindred.
This
Kindred's
is what
going
I mean.
down.
Pull the trigger, and they win the fight. And it's
Yep.
gonna be a Cloud Dragon here, and Baron is actually gonna be spawning relatively soon.
Yeah, that was a 3 for 0 there.
10 seconds.
Mid turret going
Yeah.
down.
They're playing this comp wrong. Great parry there. They're playing the comp wrong. Where's the Fiora in the side lane?
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, they're playing the comp wrong. Fiora needs to be in the side lane. They have to wave clear with the Xerath and the Swain.
I mean, they drafted to have the wave clear.
Yeah.
The thing they don't do well is fight over objectives, or fight over like Dragon
Or
and
their
Baron.
team fight's just not as good. You know, they have it. Look at the team fight over on the side of.
That's a TP coming out from the Swain onto the Baron. Are they just gonna try to burn it down?
They're
Looks like
gonna
they
go
are.
for it, and this is the right
They don't
call.
know.
They're
It's
gonna
kind of
get
washed
this.
up. Yeah, there's
They're
no
gonna get
vision there.
this. This is a free Baron. Really, a really great call.
It's a very aggressive call on the side of
TP coming in, but they're gonna get this anyway. That's the really smart. Okay, so that just saved the game for them. That it was starting to look glim, and
No, I mean I don't think it was looking grim. I just think that Sivers got her items now. She picked up the Executioner, so Swain and Fiora aren't able to heal as much. Zillion's really starting to do damage. Darius is able to just kind of sit in these fights. Malphite's tanky, and the thing about UwU's comp is there's no tanks. Like there's no front line really. I mean Swain gets tanky. He's currently sitting about how much?
Alright.
He's sitting at about 2,000 health or 2,600 health. Which
Kindred can
isn't bad.
Q R in. The pull coming out.
Dragon coming
Oh,
down.
and the steal, and we'll Q back out. Okay.
Yep. That's payback for the Baron steal earlier. Oh,
Okay, that
Malphite
was
just gonna
really
ult the
clean.
Kindred and get out.
Really clean, but
Yeah.
really clean steal as well on the side of UwU. So
Well done.
yeah, not really worth. You have the Baron. You kind of want to see 5 here, and the Dragon Steal is really not worth. But they do have 3 clouds now, so might be
Very fast.
very fast. Look at this. The Morg is look at her with Mobies.
Yeah.
She is whipping.
For sure.
Swain doesn't have flash. He's gonna go down here.
He's
He
gonna
does
full
have the
flame.
Zonias. He needs to press it. Will go down though before
Yeah,
that.
he's gonna
You're
full-
coming in.
full
1v5. Will parry up. Gonna just flash out. Doesn't want the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get in the side lane, sir.
Fiora is down.
Yeah. Did use it back there on the Zillion, I believe.
Yeah, that was kind of a misplay on the Swain to not Zhonya's.
He
That's
couldn't
a very
move. He was knocked up by everything. Darius pull, Nautilus all Q, and auto. Yeah, he could not move.
Yeah, I mean, if the game continues to go this way, the gold deficit really isn't that much for how ahead UwU Gaming should be, right? I mean, it's 22 to 15. They've got 4 dragons. They've got a Baron, and it's only about a 3,000 gold lead. Oh, Malphite getting kind of cut out here in the jungle is probably gonna fall. Zillion coming
Just
down.
burn it. Just burn it, because he's positioned poorly. Oh god, Kindred, no ult.
Yep.
Does that help?
Kindred playing kind of risky.
Yeah. Okay.
Malphite
So
almost back to full health.
Fiora, please go bottom, please. Please go in the bot lane.
We're really advocating for this Fiora split push. Well, I mean, this is the issue with her not taking teleport. is she can't really do that without just giving up an objective somewhere else.
Yeah, so I get that. Especially because if they engage, they have heavy engage, Malphite and Nautilus.
Right.
But
And Swain, Morgana, and Xerath can't really deal with tanks, so it's all on a Kindred. But if she gets popped immediately,
yeah,
there's not a whole lot that can be done there. With Nautilus, Malphite, and Darius just sitting on you. So.
okay, now Fiora decides it's time to play the real way to play the game, and we'll see how it turns out. But she really shouldn't. She should look to group. She really should. Like, see here, the Darius is gonna match. Darius is gonna go get this wave. Then the Fiora should roam over to join the team. Then go back bot and just keep the cycle going. You know what?
I am gonna
The
say,
Fiora could even probably dive the Darius here. 2 levels, no ulti. This should be a dive here.
I'm gonna say on the side of we have a fight breaking down the top lane. Kindred ult coming down. Xerath ult coming down. There's the Swain ult. Malphite ult onto the Kindred. Zillion ult coming down to save his own line. Swain ult doing a bunch of damage. There's the Swain Zhonya's. Morgana's gonna fall there. Redemption coming through. Malphite getting pretty low. Swain's probably gonna fall here. CC from the Zillion not landing. And there's the hook to finish off the Swain.
Fiora should sit in the brush.
One tricks. Yeah. And Fiora wasn't really able to get anything.
Yeah, Washed Up One Tricks back in this game. They could very easily win shutdowns on 4 of the members. And yeah, Fiora should fight R, and go. Oh, like
Fiora is a level behind, or a level ahead of the.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. This should be it. This should be the kill here.
Dive him under turret.
Okay. Only problem is there's a million people.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Almost take out the Sivir with her, but does not quite get there.
That's what I'm talking about, though. You need to pull that trigger while there's 4 members topside. That way, you literally get that turret, you get another turret, and you have an open inhibitor. Then you have 2 open inhibitors. You pressure the Baron with 4 of your members, and you get the inhib. Because they're gonna have to send 2. They had to send literally 4 to just kill you right there.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is a close one, and honestly, I don't even know who wins. It just really just depends on how the way the compositions get played out here. The Sivir's fed now. The Zillion's pop keeping anyone up.
Yeah, the Zillion ult, like we were saying, like why do we pick Zillion mid? This is why we pick Zillion mid. Be able to keep people alive.
Yeah, Gelati's level 18 already. So
yeah,
that's that.
He's
That's
good in waves with a bunch
insane.
of experience. He has the most farm in the game at 271 at 32.5 minutes. That's crazy. That's
The fact that
60
he's
farm
level
overs
18
is
at 32 minutes is actually bonkers. He's 3 levels up. Swain's
almost
gonna
going
try to
out.
get picked here. He needs his Zonias immediately.
There's 2 ults coming down the Swain. Yep, there's
We'll
the
just
Zhonya.
go down
Ult,
regardless
ult,
though.
ult.
Oh,
Yep.
wait.
Kindred ult. Oh, flashing to ult the Swain.
Oh, wow.
Kindred also going to fall. This is going to be a rout on the side of. Ooh, no.
And
One trick is going to back out, and they're going to
Yeah,
probably
they're
set
gonna
up
get
for
the Baron,
that's
though.
going to be up here just a few
on
seconds.
Fiora, I'm insta walking bot here. Because they're just gonna get the Baron. You can't really fight them unless you really might want to try. I don't know.
No, I don't think there's. They don't
The Xerath
have.
doesn't have the
Dead,
HP.
there's no smite to steal. This is
They don't
an
have-
easy Baron on the side of UwU, and then they take it and shove down the splash 2 outer turrets, and pressure those inner ones to try and get him down.
Xerath should Miracle Steal with R. Try to at least. Oh, and he's just gonna die. Oh,
Crowd
Maybe
control
not.
onto the Darius.
Oh,
He's not
good
able
night,
to
sir.
get there to. Oh, there's the Xerath. Zhonya's coming through, and he's gonna fall to the Zil.
dude, Zillion
Oh.
OP, man.
Yeah, I mean he just provides so much utility with his speed up. It's a 99% speed up, whenever it's fully maxed. Plus the ult, plus the crowd control from his Q that he doesn't have to land on the champions to get it to go down. He just has to get them in the vicinity.
I actually
Or
think
is gonna
Burza actually shouldn't have took that dragon because because Washed Up One Tricks have complete priority. Okay, also gonna get burned down here. Yours should fight.
Zillion
Yep.
ulting himself. Yep, Fiora going onto the Darius, throwing her
No
ult down.
parry.
Not like ult the Fiora.
Oh, and Fiora goes down,
Parry
and
the
this
ult.
could be the game here.
Yep, Kindred's gonna ult to keep herself alive. Probably still gonna go down after.
Yeah,
it.
this could be the game here.
There's a redemption coming through, keeping up the Morgana. Now it's a 5v2 with a Baron buffed cannon mini. And a wave coming in right there. I think that's at least an inhib, if not more. Now it's a 3v5. Most ults are burned at this point. Zillion ult is almost back up. Actually, it is back up. Xerath ult is still up too. So is Swain ult. So that's an inhib. The waves are in a poor place to keep pushing into the side lanes. So they're just gonna take that in and back out. Or rotate top, it looks like.
This is the point of the game where Fiora has 3 items. Her team's losing now. You know, they were up 10k gold at one point. They somehow managed to give that up.
And I really think the misplay here comes with her taking Ignite. Yeah, she won lane, but she can't do anything with it because she can't go in the side lane and get enough pressure while still having the possibility of providing support to her team if they need it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, you know, and this is the problem I have with that, is regardless of her having the TP or her team, even with her there, with the TP, let's say she has TP right now, right? Let's just say. They still lose every fight. So the only way you win this game is if the other team tries to end the game mid, you have Xerath, you have Swain, you have Morgana, you have Kindred to kill all the minions. Send the Fiora into a side lane. She can 1v2. She can 1v2 the Darius
But
and the Sivir.
there's too much engage on the side of washed up one tricks there to prevent them from completing a dive there, even with the Kindred ult and the Swain ult and all those Onyas on their team. I still think that washed up wins this. Or wins those 1v5s.
Yeah, I just think that if you're sitting under a tower, okay, this is what we're talking about. Now, this should be the 1v2. Should parry here. TP coming in from the Swain. This could be big.
Pure ult landing.
Will go down.
Swain
Swain should
really
pop
low.
this.
Swain ult is dropped.
Uh-oh. This is bad. Okay, Xerath ulti coming down here. They're gonna look for a base race here.
Yep, Nautilus falling there.
Oh my god, this is gonna be nuts. They don't have AD.
This is gonna be pretty close.
Sivir's gonna win this.
Yeah, they've
They
got
are
the
recalling
they've
stuff.
got the Baron minions. Yep. And there's a wave, not quite pushing in the mid lane. They're gonna just take the inhib and back out. Swain's gonna try to clear. So's Morgana. They're probably gonna get the turret. Actually, they're probably not
Stop
even
the
gonna
ports. Uh-oh. Okay, now they need to get out.
Yeah. Well, there's a Demolish. Demolisher's on the Swain.
Yep.
This game. That's 2.
Oh, and the flash!
Oh,
Stopped by
getting
the
immediately binded.
Urza pinging the Malphite flash spam thing.
So that's 2 inhibs down on the side of UwU Gaming. Now, Washed Up One Tricks needs to just go top and pressure and let those super minions push into UwU's base because, I mean, they've got the wave clear to handle it, but I think that's their clearest win condition here without any objectives on.
But yeah, you're right, and they're probably gonna win this game. But that was the right call from UwU Gaming to do that play with the Fiora on the side lane. The Nautilus and the Darius came.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Darius's items right now. What do I need to kill him? I don't have any healing reduction against a Darius. I'm taking Executioners and upgrading it to the full armor pen item to stop the healing, and just sit in the side lane. And
Well,
I think it's
on the Sivir too, because here Sivir did go and buy a Mercurial Sitar.
Yep. I mean,
because there's just so much healing on the side of UwU Gaming.
Yep. Shouldn't even be a thing though. Shouldn't even see the Sivir. Just
Yep. And here we see UwU Gaming started pinging the Elder Drag, and their whole team started moving down there. But now Sivir and all of Washed Up One Tricks are just moving into the top side, like I was just talking about, to put up this pressure, and get a free turret for absolutely nothing.
They get a free turret, and then they say, okay, we rotate. You know what I mean? They get that free gold, and then they say, okay, now we're gonna go. Now,
because UwU rotated too early. So
yes, UwU has double mountain and triple cloud, so they're able to make these rotations.
I don't think I've said UwU this much ever in my entire life.
Yeah, I know. This is pretty cringe, eh?
Oh,
Okay, look at these super minions now. They gotta pull the trigger.
There's the Morgana Q coming down. Fiora does have Guardian Angels now.
Yeah, they need to.
Plus
They
a
need to.
test stand.
Okay, this is
There's
actually a
the-
mistake. This is actually a mistake from One Tricks. They should just let the minions crash. Okay, Malphite all whips. You're gonna delete the Nautilus. The base is getting shredded.
Washed Up
We're gonna win this fight.
Stall.
And they gotta get the base. They gotta get the base.